and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It has been an adventure today, but oh man, I'm so excited. We're here to play some more BattleTech Extended 3025 Commander's Edition mod. And yes, before you ask, we are updated and uploaded to the brand new 1.9.2.1, the 1.9.2 series of patches. The last time we were able to stream was a few weeks ago due to some technical difficulties and Mini Toast getting into shenanigans. But we've got that squared away. We are ready to rock and roll. And what we were working on, which was a pre-release version of the patch for BEX3025, that's been released, and a subsequent additional patch has been out to, work through some balance issues and make sure things are good to go. Needless to say, we have rebuilt our save file, so we are exactly where we left off with some, some pretty cool stuff going on. So I'm really, really excited about that. Hopefully everyone out there is doing good. Hopefully everyone out there is having a blast and things are going well. Looks we got some individuals in chat. We've got Hamster of Wrath. Welcome. And Craig0077. Oh man, it's good to see everybody here. This is exciting stuff. So for those of you that don't know, here in the States, specifically in the state of Utah, we had daylight savings time spring forward today.
Subscriber mode activated.
Served cold with the resub. Oh my goodness, 10 months served cold. Oh man, thank you very, very much. That means a lot. That's fantastic. It's going good. It is going good today. Today we actually have our daylight savings time, which I recognized and realized about 11 p.m. last night. I'm like, oh crap, oh that sucks. But you know what? Because you spring forward. 2 p.m. becomes 3 p.m., so on and so forth. And I'm like, all right, it's squared away. We got this good to go, right? And then I forgot to update one of my alarm clocks, and then I finally was able to get in here. I'm like, all right, cool. We're still on time. We're running a little ragged, but we're okay. We're getting ready to start. And yeah, and then Twitch redid all of its login authorization credentials due to some issues on its end. So then Streamlabs didn't want to talk. Oh, with Twitch, it was an adventure, but we're good to go. We're good to go. I've got a pile of slightly burnt coffee in front of me. I've got another thing of some soda here. We are ready to rock and roll. Hamster says, what time is it anyway? Oh gosh, I don't even know right now. Right now, local time, it is 4:23 p.m. on a Sunday, March 14th. So for those of you that are out there watching on YouTube, it kind of gives about a week lag time, couple weeks lag time between what you see live here on Twitch going all the way over onto our YouTube channel. Oh man. Tank here, welcome to the chat. Tank says, toast with burnt coffee, breakfast of champions. It's very true. It is very, very true. So I'm excited being able to dive back into some BattleTech with some cool, brand new, amazing things to play with, which is really, really exciting. Harry has done a really, really good job with this mod. And for anyone that's out there that's wondering where you can get access to this, specifically if you're listening over on YouTube, just go over to nexusmods.com and type in 3025. It'll be the first one that pops up. All the details are over there as well. So what do we got? Where are we at? We've rebuilt our entire save file. We're ready to go. We're rocking and ready to roll. We've got all of our mechs in here. Everything's largely set up as it was when we left, as far as I can tell. We've been able to make sure and go through that we've gotten all of our storage parts from the previous save that we were going through. It says largely continuous. So we've got all of our extra parts back in here. So we should be able to pick up right where we left off. We've been picking up some extra goodies as we go through. We've got a few extra pieces here and there. Should be all right. Hamster says, been having fun with Bex. I'm at assaults and heavies. Bit of a learning curve. Yeah. They don't quite work like lights and mediums. The battle really shifts. Gosh, what are the words that I'm looking for today? The battlefield tactics and kind of atmosphere that you find yourself in with BEX3025 shifts very similarly to the original vanilla game in that your tactics and strategies really need to account for different scenarios and different abilities to one-shot or focus fire on targets as you go from lights and mediums, and then really truly into heavies and assaults, because once you get full lances facing each other and you start focusing fire, things don't hold up very well, which does mirror what you see on the tabletop, and it does mirror what you see in the lore. Focusing fire, yeah, it's crazy stuff. Hanson says, scenarios like your arms coming off. That is absolutely true. Absolutely true. Serve Colt says, Harry the Mad Lad says he's working on a version of Bex with Mech Engineer and quads and VTOLs. That's absolutely true, Serve Cold. I heard about that last night when I was watching HBFT_gaming stream, who has streamer that I do support, and got a chance to talk with Harry a little bit through that stream and some of the commentary that's there. My understanding is that the core version of Bex that we have here is going to be maintained as they work through adding additional functionality. And now we'll see what Mech Engineer looks like. And for those that don't know, it's another tool that's available to different mods that are out there. For example, BattleTech Revised has a version of Mech Engineer in it, as does BattleTech Advanced, and I believe RogueTech as well. And so there's an aspect of making things a bit more closely set up to tabletop, but we'll see. Personally, what I'm really excited about is quad mechs, because I just, that's going to be fantastic. And VTOLs. And what are those? Are basically like, you know, your helicopters, your Harrier jump jets for things for their contemporary in today's world, right? So we'll see. Harrison says, ooh, I do like Mech Engineer. I'm on the fence with it personally. I like the simplicity of being able to get in here. We'll just refit a mech to kind of show you. This is very similar to how it's set up with vanilla, right? It's very closely set up, and you have a lot of cool stuff. Now, Mech Engineer will be able to let you see, hey, you have an engine. You've got engine cooling. It breaks stuff down into more granularity, which on one hand is really cool, but it does add a little bit of extra complexity visually to your mech builds, and it does take a little bit extra of getting used to. So there is stuff gained, there are things lost, and I'm sure as Harry takes a look at that, he's going to really focus in on where certain things are, what makes sense for his vision of the mod. But right now, for the last 2+ years I've been playing this, I think he's been making the right choices, all things considered, for what he's done for the mod, what he's implemented, what he's focused on pursuing, and it's pulled together. It's been a pretty awesome exchange. I'm pretty stoked about it. So, yeah, Surfco says, I'm sure Harry will stay true to the lore and CBT. Oh, man. Mech Engineer or not? Absolutely. I would actually agree with that 100%. So where are we at? What are we doing? As we've gone through, we have restructured and rebuilt up all of our mech pilots with the same stats and stuff like that. So,
how's it going?
Sarvik, if you're out there watching, you've got yourself your deep voice that you're looking for. We've got a few others in here.
Yes.
Hamster of Wrath has gone blonde. It's all right. But we largely have a large amount of stuff set up here. If you want to change your voice, your profile pics, whatever it may be here, if you are a member of the crew, please let me know. Not a big issue here in chat or over on YouTube if that is the case. Oh, man. Let's see. What is Hamster of Wrath actually set up with right now? Hamster of Wrath is now athletic, military, periphery, and spacer, which is pretty cool. Harry, welcome to the chat, my friend. Harry now's got that really cool mohawk. Awesome little goatee down there. Military and periphery as well. Served Cold being in the chat. Served Cold is a Regan, brave and periphery. And Tank Hair as well. Athletic, Regan, and periphery. Now, we're going to see if we can get our hands on as far as additional individuals. We'll run across it. We'll see how it goes. We got a pretty good crew. Harry says, I'm developing it so you have a choice of flavors. Mech Engineer with close to vanilla mechanics like Bex. Mech Engineer with close to tabletop mechanics. So far, I don't plan to make engine changing possible, but it may be easy to add a patch for that if that is your jam. Harry, that's really, really exciting to hear. One of the things I've run across with all the different implementations of Mech Engineer that I've been involved with and I've seen is really what turns it into potentially runaway unbalancing is when you can start swapping engines out without a lore reason for it. So if that is something that you have an option for, I'm really excited to hear that. That's really, really cool stuff. That's right, Serve Cold, my hair. Oh, man. And chat, it's taken me, I'm sorry to admit this, it's taken me about 2 years to really, truly realize over here for your roster of all your pilots, look at this. Look at this picture and outline of a human over here. It's got all the little hitbox pips for damages, just like you would on a mech. I've never noticed that before, and it's so, so cool. Oh, the things you find in BattleTech, it's super, super awesome. It's nifty, nifty stuff. You can take internal damage. Pretty awesome. Hamster says, I have a valid lore reason for putting a bigger engine in a hatchet bin. I mean, true. Now, that's what's really cool about what Harry's done with the mod is over the months, over the years, as he's continued to dive on it, it just gets closer and closer and closer to the lore. And so as you run across lore instances where something has occurred, something has been built, customized, whatever it may be, you're going to likely potentially have the opportunity to run into that in the real world, at least here in the mod, which is pretty awesome. The immersion is super, super great. Harry has done a fantastic, fantastic job. So cool. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. So what do we got to do? What do we got to dive on into here today? We've got ourselves all situated back up. Now, when we were here last taking a look at this, we had some higher difficulty contracts. Because we've gone in and fixed up our save file, made sure everything's converted over and ready to roll, it has reset the missions that are here. So we're going to take a few of these and probably move on. It'll be all right. Destroy base, sending a message working for our employer, as it were, because we are the Breadbox Privateers working for the Outworlds Alliance as, well, privateers. We have a letter of marque. It should be all right. So it should be good to go. So I think we're going to dive on into this as our first mission today. Then we'll probably come up here and take one of these other two, defend base or battle, and then we'll travel and see where else we got to get a chance to go into. And just so everyone knows where we are at right now, we are trekking across the middle of nowhere, pressing function 1 to hide where we have been, trying to get across the northern portion of Cretan space to really dive back into the clans that, narratively speaking, kicked our butts. So we're going to try to get over here and work through some of this stuff. It's going to be a hard-fought fight once we get there, but we're going to make it work, either because it's successful or because we're coming home in boxes and parts bags. Fingers crossed. We'll see how that rolls. I have my suspicions which way it's going to go, but we're going to go for it. We're going to try it out. So sending a message. We're going to negotiate here. We are above our self-imposed 1.5 million C-bill limit, so we'll leave it here in the middle. If we get above 2.5, we will prioritize salvage. Below, we'll prioritize payment. Pick one, get 6, 82,000 C-bills. It's not too bad for half skull. We're going to get a little bit of salvage out of it. We should be all right. We should be ready to rock and roll with what we got going on. Phoenix Hawk, Vindicator, and you know what? We'll probably bring the Gender in here. Yeah, why not? That should be all right. It should be all right. So belatedly, hey Harry, how's it going? Welcome to the chat. For everyone that does not already know, Harry is a fantastic individual and occasionally does stream here on Twitch. Go check him out. If you do see him streaming on Twitch, chances are he's probably going to be playing some BattleTech, working on some cool new things. He does and is the creator, doing all the crazy shenanigan work of wrangling all the ideas and thoughts and individuals and contributors together to make the mod BattleTech Extended 3025 Commander's Edition work. So he is the man, the myth, the legend, the genius behind the chaos that is itself very logical. So I'm pretty excited that he's here. And Harry, hopefully your day is going well. Harry says, exactly, yeah, you can just design mechs so much better than stock mechs the more you can fiddle. Absolutely. Absolutely, 100%. So who do we want to have floating around here? What do we got going on here? We've got Hamster of Wrath. We're just going to pull some pilots down here. We've got Served Cold. We've got Harry. And I think we've got Tank here as well. The question is, what do we want to do with that? Served Cold is a pretty good option here for diving in here to do some awesome stuff with the Vindicator. We've got the LRM 10 Vindicator over there. And then we've got the All Energy Zap Vindicator over here. We'll leave Served Cold over here on the long range because he's going to be parked up into cover. And you know what? We'll put Tank here over here on the Vindicator. And we'll leave Harry hot dogging it over on in the Jenner and Hamster of Wrath in the Phoenix Hawk. Oh, man. Hamster says, Gunnery 2, let's do this. Hamster, I've found that depending on the weapon systems, if you take a lot of missiles, specifically, or a lot of like support weaponry, Gunnery 2 works out more than A-OK. And it's very, very good. Now, if you're taking like one-shot weapons, like a large laser or PPC, maybe not so much. Craig says, hey, Toast, I hired your pilot last night. Oh, man, Craig. Am I still alive? Let me know, man. Let me know. Awesome that you found the pilot on in there. That's pretty cool. That is that pilot actually has kind of a pseudo profile, the first profile pic that exists of myself as moi anywhere out there on the interweb, so to speak. Now, hopefully later this year, we'll be able to get a streaming camera set up and we'll dive down the road of doing a little bit more content. And you'll all be able to see my beautiful mug, a.k.a. my face. But we'll see how it goes. One thing at a time. Surf says, starting a new career. My starting mechs are awful. Assassin, Vulcan, 2 Wasps. Struggled until I finally got a Firestarter and a Panther. Firestarter and a Panther are pretty awesome. The Vulcan, honestly, is a really good switch hitter. I like putting a large laser for smalls. You can shoot from long distance and close. I haven't played with an Assassin too much. You can do some interesting things with them. 2 Wasps, they aren't that great. However, I have found that if you put a Wasp with a one large laser build, you have a nice lightweight sniper platform that is really, really cheap to repair. I've had a lot of luck in the past with that. It's worked out really, really well. So it's kind of like a miniature panther, right? So Hamster says, yeah, to be honest, I'm a Vulcan convert. Assassin is rubbish, though. Oh, man. You had naive and reckless as traits. Yep, that sounds about right. Let's just dive on in. What's the worst that could happen? It'll be fine. Tetro75, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the channel, my friend. Oh, man. And I do have to give a belated shout out to Ideogram and Pestilence. Thank you very much for the follow about a week ago. Things have been crazy with the schedule. If you're out there watching this either live or video on demand or over on our YouTube channel, say hello if you get the chance. It's good to see you following the channel. Serve Cult says Vulcan is okay once I got all machine guns on it, plus a large laser. Oh, dude, machine guns have ammo. Ammo explodes. That's important stuff. Well, let's dive on in. Let's see what we got here for this mission, for the shenanigans. I have a feeling it's not going to go particularly that horrible, but you never know. It's a half skull mission, and it could flex to a 1.5 skull just because of the normal 1 skull flex. I don't recall if this is actually against pirates or not. I don't remember. If it is, that could flex another half skull. So this could potentially be a 2 skull mission, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Hamster says, yes, you fire the ammo at the enemy. Problem solved. You live dangerously, served cold. I mean, I'm at a loss for words. It's probably correct. It's probably true. Seawolf 101, evening toasty Pop-Tarts. Oh, baby. Look at that beautiful moon up there rising above the amazing expanse of blue receding into black. Oh, baby. What do we got here? Your mission is destroy enemy structures and escape. Destroy the base. 82,000 C-bills. We are not getting rich. We'll be lucky if we cover our drop costs. Pick 1, get 6 on salvage. It is going to be a half skull. Commander, Cretan leadership has been taking an increasingly hard line against Outworld-affiliated corporate interests in the Wormworld periphery. Cretan leadership has recently authorized the military interdiction of assets and resources from our corporate affiliates. Our behavior is tantamount to theft and cannot go unpunished. We need you to send a message back to them destroying one of their munitions factories in Hawaii. This sort of tit-for-tat never works out well, but it means steady work for us. Oh, baby. Darius, I cannot disagree. Let's hit that begin mission button and see how sideways this gets. Should be a good way to break on into the stream. Oh, man. This should be a fairly straightforward combat drop. Locate the enemy facility, raise it to the ground, and get back out again. The munitions factory that our Outworlder employer wants us to take out is highlighted on your map. Intel says to expect light to moderate resistance. When the factory is down, I'll highlight an extraction zone, which looks like right where we're landing. I don't know. For you to fall back to. Sumire will meet you here. Good luck, Commander. Olivier out. Well, we will see. Hamster says, I think Chronic is a closet Cretan. He likes mechs that overheat fast. Lasers and all. I mean, I'm not necessarily opposed to that, but the Cretans, there's too much honor involved, man. Definitely a Rimworld periphery rat. That's kind of where I'm at. All day, every day. If I had to pick a place to be, it would probably either be the Regan Reach, either before or after, all the shenanigans that go down with that story, or probably the Canopus Magistry, because all the cool video games you can do with that technology, let me tell you what, that would be amazing. Oh, man. So, yeah, everywhere else is kind of, it's all right. But yeah, I mean, internal structure, it's just yet merely another heatsink. So, what are you going to do? Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. What do we got? What do we got? Hamster of Wrath with those luscious, awesome hair. I'm actually a little bit jealous because if I had hair like that in real life, dude, that would be amazing. All the cool, Liberty spikes you could gel up, or just like the cool 90s style hairstyles. Oh, the possibilities would be endless. Cervical says, Chronic is closest Tortugan pirate. See, I don't know that much about the Tortugan pirates, Cervical. The only thing I've heard about is things from like Pirates of the Caribbean, and I don't know if that applies. But what do we got here? Are we backed into a corner? Kinda, not really. So if we do see reinforcements, they're likely going to be on either of our sides up here. We'll see what happens. This up here is the base we got to deal with. It looks like a pretty cool one. I don't recall seeing this base. This might be a story mode map that they've repurposed. We'll see. Destroy the base garrison up here. So we're going to take the first approach, which is going to be straightforward into the action. We'll go straight up here through the middle. That way we can dog leg out this way or juke out over here to the right and really keep a line of sight blockage on whatever we run into. And as we go forward, we will find out if we need to start, circling clockwise, counterclockwise, going some different directions, and we'll go from there. Moving up closer, we do see a turret, so it's a good thing we have this terrain feature here. You zoom on in, you can see it's going to be line of sight blocking terrain. Beautiful, beautiful terrain topography? I don't know. One of those things out there. And a mech, though we don't know what the tonnage is just yet. So we're going to keep sprinting on up there. We'll get Harry and the Jenner screaming along. Now, this Jenner is slightly modified. We have a bit more armor on it. And we do have, I think, the SRMs. I think it has SRM, too, that we pulled out of it. It's just the quad medium lasers. Ladies and gents, it is a Locust 1V, which here in this mod, if these get behind you, it's not necessarily a great thing when you're running 25, bits of rear armor, and they have a medium laser and some machine guns. Just going straight into the internal crits. These things are a little tiny nightmare if you don't keep an eye on them. Absolutely. Oh, man. Hamster says it's a bit nice. It's a bit nice for a pirate. Fair point. I could be, Surf says, hey, you talking about spiky hair? Sounds piratey to me. I mean, I guess. I am wearing my kickwear jeans right now. You could store like 5 2-liters in each pocket. No one would know. They're awesome and super comfy. Seawolf says, more Inquisition with that obsession with making people toasty. Oh, man. That's the wrong kind of toasty, Seawolf. The wrong kind. Oh, no, it's a locust. It's a trap. It actually could be Hamster. We've run into situations where, we go in for the kill and, well, things don't work out quite as well as we had hoped for. Oh, see, I want to keep maximum speed up here with Harry, so we're going to hold off on that. And we're going to see if we can't get Hamster of Wrath to roll up here. DFA, if we try to that, it's probably going to be 50% lower because of all the evasion. So we're going to jump anyway so we can get that damage bonus. Keeping this Petite, words are hard, ladies and gentlemen. This terrain behind us so we can keep ourselves blocked from the turrets as well as getting to the backside of this Locust. There we go. Hamster of Wrath going aerial. We're going to go for the shot on the backside up here. Here we go. Large laser, medium lasers, and a small, ignoring the cover that it's in. And we hit with a small laser. We're going to get there. We're going to make this work. We're going to make this work. See? 2 skull gunnery, and you hit with the support weapon. It's fine. Harry, we're just going to chance it. You're not really going to get a lot of evasion here, or none, as it were. We're going to go for the backside. We're going to see if we can't make this work. We hit with a little bit more. Not a lot going on, but we are slowly stripping all the pips. There are only 2 left. This is the Zap Vindicator, so all of the energy weapons. We're going to get out here to make sure we keep all of these chevrons on the outside. Golden, that means they're all in the most ideal optimal range. PPC, medium lasers. And we miss, and we shoot with at least 2 of them. And there goes a torso. That is going to be a pilot injury for sure. Hamster says there are 2 turrets. Good to know. The question is, are they LRM turrets or not? Not really sure. Now this right here, this particular LRM build, we have a PPC, a medium laser, LRM-10. If you watch the evasion pips up here, or the chevrons on the outside, they're going to be different colors because you're never going to find exactly the most optimal range. Now the question is, do we want the LRM-10 to be in the optimal range? PPC, is there other things? We back up a little bit. Doesn't really get that much better. Yeah, it really doesn't get better. So we're going to stay up nice and close to keep the PPC and the medium laser within range. And, we'll just let everything ride with the LRMs. We'll get that ammunition out. We do not have case on these mechs. Now, case, what that does is if you have an ammo rack explosion, it shunts all that damage through the back of the armor and it goes out the mech, leaving your mech A-OK. So as a result, we can't dump ammo yet. So since we have 120 rounds of ammo here, I'm going to shoot every single turn I can with the LRM-10 to get this ammo bin down to 60 rounds or less. That way, when, not if we get critted, doesn't explode, which will be pretty cool. So here we go. Zap, zap, zap. PPC going on in. Leg destroyed. Another injury is coming up for the Locust. They'll have 1 more left to go, and they're panicked. Panic level is critical and stressed. That is fantastic for us, but they're still hanging in there. Cretan local militia and all that honor. Oh, man. Craig says the real question is, are those turrets JK variants? I'm just going to assume they are. World War II Ogre. Oh, my gosh. Welcome back to the chat, my friend. It's been a long time since I've seen you. I think I've got a mini toast on the brain here running around in the background, so cognitive functions are a little bit decreased today. That's what the coffee's for. Oh, yeah. Man, oh, good to see you. Good to see you. Great explanations. Man, I love this game. Every time I watch you play, it makes me want to play. Man, that's a really nice compliment, Ogre. Thank you very, very much for that. I really, really enjoy this. I find that just playing it, if you're not like narrating it, you get into one certain mindset, which is just like the efficiency and grinding through. But if you get a chance to narrate what you're doing, what's happening, and try to find the story behind it as you play, one, you're worse at the game, but two, it's a heck of a lot more interesting because crazy shenanigans definitely are found, which is awesome. Um, let's see, what do we want to do here? I think we're just gonna walk on over here, lose a little bit of heat, and shoot away. We've got another opportunity to alpha straight into the CT. Hamster of Wrath, are you ready? Depress the trigger. There it goes. Lots of misses, but it is enough. CT destroyed, pilot incapacitated. The Hamster of Wrath gets the first kill with 2 gunnery of the stream. Somebody just got toasted. Oh, yeah. First blood, baby. I love it. And we have another Jenner 7D out here. What are we looking at? I love the red paint scheme on this. It makes sense for creating stuff, but it's just, it's got the cool stuff. It looks good. It looks good. I really love what Harry has done just in general with when you run across different militia units with their paint schemes and their heraldry and stuff. It looks fantastic. It's really, really awesome. So the question is, what kind of turrets? We have 4. So we have 4 turrets. They haven't shot at us yet, so none of them are LRMs, which does lend itself to be a little bit more dangerous. So Harry, we are going to boogie as fast as we possibly can. Let's see, 3 evasion pips no matter what we do. We're going to boogie as fast as we possibly can, and we're going to get up here and see with our face how it works. Oh, baby, what do we got? What do we got up here for turrets? We have a light support turret. Twin AC5s are definitely dangerous. Another AC5 and AC2. Oh, gosh. There's going to be a lot of ballistics shooting our way. Oh, my goodness. Harry, buckle up. It's going to be a bumpy ride. Oh, no. Oh, boy. 51% chance. We're going to go for precision strike. We're going to rely on our evasion pips, all 3 of them, to make this count. There it is. Did a little bit of damage. Did some decent amounts there. Somewhere in this opposing Jenner R7 is some ammo for an SRM2. We're going to try our best to find it, and we'll see what happens.
I await your command.
Tank here with the Zap Vindicator. We're going to get up here and just kind of peek around the corner. It'll be all right, and we're going to focus in on what we can PPC-wise over here on this Jenner. And yes, you'll notice that our mechs are not heat neutral. 4-bar heat efficiency, if I can, is usually what I try to go for. It allows you 1 or 2 alphas in a normal biome, and then you start cycling weapons. And the reason for that is I really would much rather have a heavier initial punch and then redundancy in weapons platforms, so if I lose some, I still have a good chance to fight. Now, it's not a popular opinion on mech builds, and it's not necessarily a good one, but it is a fun one, and I do quite enjoy it. So that's generally how we are going forward with that. We'll see how that works. Might be eating those own words, or Harry might find himself eating a few other snacks that are not very fun to chow down on in terms of damage. We'll see what happens. We don't quite have a good opportunity here to get direct line of fire on that Jenner, unfortunately for us. So what we are going to do is do our best to get... Yeah. Ooh, back here we do. We do have direct fire back there, so we're going to do that. We're going to jump back over there and launch a PPC and an LRM-10 that way. It should be all right. And boom, Harry impacting with just about everything. Stripping off some more torso armor. Not too shabby. Now, where are they going to go? Oh, gosh, all the ACs. There goes 1 evasion pip. What else do we got? AC5s. Oh, gosh. Hang in there, Harry. Your armor's holding. 1 more to go. Oh, 1 more did not go. I wonder if our friend up here in the Jenner is blocking the other AC5 turret. Interesting. That is very, very fortunate for us and Harry. Oh, man. More turrets than buildings. I'm sure it's full of coffee. I'm sure that's what it is. You know, it's a miniature Fort Knox, all that stuff. I mean, let's go take a look at this base, right? So down in here, you've got some smaller vehicles and whatnot. You've got big, giant transport trucks for something. A couple little APC sorts of things. You know, it's all right. You've got something over here, some sort of bucket truck. Look at this thing. Look at this. That's awesome. It's got tracks. Oh, man. Just the details you find here is pretty awesome. I really, really like these maps. They're a lot of fun. Hamster says, yeah, I've annoyed many factions I've not heard of until this point. It's great. Oh, man, it's so good. So good. Ogre says, I dumped all jump jets and go for heat neutral and firepower, not min-max for damage. That strategy really doesn't work in Rogue Tech because the battles last much longer. It does if you're mainly using energy weapons. That's true. That's very, very true. I like to try to use the philosophy that I'm going to alpha strike once or twice, and then I'm going to be brawling, where half the time I'm going to be punching anyway. Now, again, as the AI gets smarter, that doesn't work so much, and even in other mods like BattleTech Revised and Rogue Tech, that doesn't work even that much more because of how it's set up. But here for this right here, it feels very, very tabletop-y. I really, really like it. Craig says, smiley face building. Look at that. It's much more of a grumpy face. Look at that. 2 eyeballs and a mouth. Not very happy. Oh, man. Harrison says, my usual approach is max armor, make terrible decisions, run in circles on fire, then withdraw. I mean, that pretty much sounds like what we do, Hamster. Usually that's how we roll. And that works out all right. Let's see, can we get Harry up here? Kinda. We're going to leave Harry for now. We're going to see if we can't get everyone else to close. And we'll kind of work on that gap as we get closer. We're going to get Hamster Wrath and the Phoenix Hawk walking again because we are getting a little hot. And we are going to overheat here, which normally I would say that's okay. But he's standing in front of probably about AC 50 worth of ballistic weaponry. So we're going to turn off that small laser. It'll be okay. There we go. There goes a torso. Right arm, right torso destroyed. That is a pilot injury for sure. Oh, man. What do we got next? We got Harry. Oh, and then it goes. Well, Harry, can we jump? We still have some jump jets. I'm not going to get us very, very far, but it will allow us to get 3 evasions. So we're going to jump with Harry. Whoosh with the Jenner, get a little bit airborne, and we didn't twist appropriately. Ladies and gents, this is something else to keep in mind with the more recent versions of BEX3025. That 120-degree visual arc, that does not always line up with your weapons arcs. Always look for the little weapons lines that do pop up, simply because this mech has a quirk where it has limited torso twist, and I did not take that into account. So in the meantime, we get to see what this turret is back here. It's a sniper turret with more AC2s. And, yeah, we're going to focus on the turret that we can shoot, turning off one of our medium lasers, and we're just going to see if we could chew through this. Just in case turret. Oh, gosh. Zapping on in. Not quite through the armor just yet. That was a mistake on our part, but it is part of the fun. The Jenner is getting behind us and shooting at tank hair instead. Apparently tank hair is a tasty, tasty morsel. I wonder if that pilot's like a Zap version of a Vindicator. Wow, oh man. Hanson says the fire starter is one of my favorite lights. I really, really like the fire starter, especially in vanilla and definitely in Bex. It's very versatile. What I have found though is because of the other tweaks that Harry has made to the quirks on the mechs and stuff, the fire starter isn't any worse off, right? But all the other mechs that surround it are a more enticing decision, a more enticing approach, which is pretty cool. I'm pretty happy with how that has worked out, and it's been a lot of fun. Well, we're going to get up here to point blank range and fire everything, including the PPC. We'll see what happens. We hit with 1, and we stripped off the armor. There it is. Doing some work. Oh, man.
Subscriber mode activated.
Sarvek subscribed for 9 months. Oh, man. There's the anniversary at work. So I'll have to catch you later as usual. Sarvek, thank you very much for supporting the channel. Thank you for stopping on by. Hopefully your workday goes good. This episode will be up here, video on demand, right after we get done streaming here on Twitch, as well as about a week from now over on our YouTube channel. So if you get a chance to catch it in whatever location you would like, that would be awesome, man. Thank you very much for supporting the channel. It's an absolute blast, man. I appreciate it so very, very much. Let's get over here. We're going to get some more PPC shots and LRM-10 shots over here at this Jenner. We're going to see what we can do to make this work. Oh, man, we missed with 1, but there goes a torso. All the weapon systems are gone. It is a stick that is nothing but melee actual right now. Oh, gosh. Harry's got that evasion pips all set up to serve him pretty well right now. And the enemy turrets are damaging the buildings for us. There goes a building. Oh, Harry's got a leg destroyed almost. Oh man, hang in there, buddy. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Yeah, we're into the internals. Oh man. Hamster says I get to try the new armor balancing. Yeah, so in the 1.9.2 patch for Bex, so like this whole series that we're in right now, you can't just pile a bunch of back armor on there. It's balanced against front armor. And so what that means is your back armor is going to be much more lighter armed than in vanilla, which is going to align much more closely with tabletop. And it at first I wasn't sure about it, but in reality and in practice, it's perfectly a-okay. And it really, really kind of serves to focus in on what chassis are good at, their quirks, and it really further hones in your actual builds and availability for what you want to do with the mech. It doesn't actually restrict anything. It just allows you to get more focused, and which is really cool. I've liked it so far quite a bit. I think it was an excellent decision that Harry has made, and all things considered, pretty happy about it. Now, Tank here, we're gonna get to you in a second, but Hamster of Wrath, it's time to smash and dash. We'll turn on that small laser. Let's make it count. Oh baby, here we go. Here we go, Hamster of Wrath, and boop. Left leg destroyed. Down it goes. It's going to be the third injury, is my guess. And nope, they're bailing on out. Oh, man. Killing ain't cool. What? Oh, man. Seawolf says, and presumably makes you more paranoid about lights getting behind you. Oh, my gosh, Seawolf. It absolutely does. And it's doubly so because for me personally, I've made the melee locust. I've swarmed enemies with 4 locusts on the backside, even in the previous versions of the game. Yeah, lights. If you ignore them, there's a cost to that. You ignore them long enough, really, really bad things happen. So, yeah, yeah, absolutely. Ogre says a fire starter with 4 medium lasers and 6 small lasers can stay back and fire like a Jenner, but when needed to, it can close fast and finish with small lasers while cooling down the medium lasers or melee plus small lasers. 2 of them flanking mediums. It absolutely, absolutely is. Here in this, you're going to be hard pressed to get full usage out of that build continuously. You're going to be focused to make decisions. What am I doing this turn? What am I doing next turn? What weapon systems am I going to be utilizing here 2 or 3 turns down the road? And I actually really quite like that because you can still do that crazy awesome build, but the tactical implications are more deep, and you have to think about that. And it can be used against you too, which is pretty cool. I really, really am glad that things have been situated and set up the way they have been. It's working out well. We're going to get Harry running around up here. We're going to use Vigilance because we're going to get shot at a lot. You can see up here, one of the buildings has already collapsed because of, turret damage. That's all right. This one has some machine guns. We're going to make this work. I still don't want to shut down quite just yet against turrets. Against mechs, okay. Turrets, not quite so much. Oh, man. Ah, yes, tactics, strategy. Those are words. Absolutely. Absolutely they are. We're going to get Tank here a little bit closer. We're going to keep focusing in on this just-in-case turret. PPC medium lasers, a little bit of overkill. Or is it? Yep, it is. Oh, golly gee whiz, holy wow. There's one turret down. The turrets aren't even a goal. We just have to get the munitions taken care of, but the turrets are going to wreck us, so... Ogre says, I play sneak and peek and will entice the enemy to chase Jenners and fire starters back into a firing line. Oh, man, that's a lot of fun, especially with the new AI that Harry has set up here within BEX3025 Ogre. Because sometimes the AI won't fall for your bait. And other times, what you think is a 1 or 2 off mech, they're actually baiting you. It's really, really interesting. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, you play a 3025 as well. I really, really like the cat and mouse games that you can play with the AI because sometimes it pays off, sometimes it doesn't. And when it doesn't, oh, man, it's horrible, but it's so just feels really, really immersive. It feels really, really good. And I've I can't say enough good things about the way that the AI is set up here in the mod. Is there room for improvement? Absolutely, yes. I mean, for sure. But there's a lot of good stuff going on out there. Serve cold, launch and distance, PPC and LRMs. There we go. Turret down. Oh, baby. Yeah, one of the things that I've kind of, full transparency, I've also helped develop a little bit on the BattleTech revised mod that's out there, led by Don Zappo and Edmund. And one of the things that they really, really dove into and struggled with hard, but were able to overcome is really kind of cracking the lid on how the AI trees work, how that actually dives into and how you can sift through that stuff. And I know similar activities and things like that have happened here on BEX3025 as well. And just the more time passes, the better the AI is going to get, which is really, really good. Yeah, the AI feels a lot smarter, and it's because it is, right. The AI decision trees have been retweaked. It's been changed. You'll see the AI comes in for melee more often than not. The AI will occasionally try to DFA you, actually. And some of the core reasons for that are the decision trees were there in vanilla, but the way the values to determine if it was worthwhile or not would never let it happen. And so there's interesting aspects that are being unlocked and tweaked to make the AI function more and more better. More and more better. One of those phraseologies out there is the proper way to go. But it's really, really refreshing to see a lot of this stuff kind of pull through in a meaningful way, which is exciting. It's just really, really cool. I'm very, very happy with it. Now, ladies and gentlemen, here's what I'm talking about with the Jenner. So over here, you can see that this 120-degree arc shows that, hey, we're in the front arc of the mech if we pivot this way. But this hasn't turned red just yet because of the limited fire arc quirk of the Jenner. It actually doesn't have the ability to turn quite as well. And so if you come over here, you can see better words. I don't know. You can see you get into the 120 arc, and now suddenly you get into that core 60-degree arc, and you can finally see it. So we're going to do that. We're going to get a little bit closer with Harry. Going to give Harry some more vigilance, and we're going to point blank range, hopefully annihilate this thing. And we're going to run a risk here. We're going to see if we can overheat and get this thing to be taken down. It's pretty close. Fingers crossed, ladies and gents. Will Harry find the big red button and keep this Jenner bird upright? We shall see. Here it goes. 3, 2, 1.
Roger that.
We fire all the way. There goes the turret structure, and fingers crossed. Is the mech going to stay up? And the answer is yes. Harry has found the big red button. The mech override has been engaged. We are officially making Pop-Tarts and burnt toast merchandise on board the Jenner today. Oh, man. We only have one left. We've pretty much got this wrapped up. We're just going to send a Hamster of Wrath face first into the enemy, as we usually love to do. Large and medium laser, bazap, bazap. There it is. It is a just-in-case turret, though. So, we do have 2 more chances. Hamster says, only 7 structure. He's opening a window now. I mean, yeah, absolutely. Tank hair, let's get a little bit closer. Let's see if we can't finish off this turret. Bazap, there it is, and a light show of medium lasers. And just like that, all we have to do is demolish the buildings. Now, interesting fact here for those of you that don't know, you can't melee buildings. It's pretty common, knowledge for those that have played the game quite extensively, but if you're new, you can't melee buildings. So, if you've run into the situation once or twice in your hundreds of hours of playing that I myself have, where I've brought a full ballistic lance and I've run out of ammo, and I'm at this point, I couldn't destroy the buildings, and I had to withdraw. It would be very, very sad. So keep aware of that. That is something that you do have to be cognizant of as you move forward with stuff like this. Keep that in mind as you kind of go through that. That is a potentiality that could happen. So plan accordingly. It's always good to have at least a small laser somewhere in your squad. That way, at the very least, if something happens, you still have some ability to be, fairly useful. We're going to have Master of Wrath, Hamster of Wrath, the Master of Disaster, coming up with 10. Yeah, we'll just demolish everything. It'll be fine. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Our first mission of the day has been completed. A half skull that maybe flexed to a 1, but it wasn't really that difficult. Seymour says we're good. She can pick us up from where we are just now, and we should be able to see what we get. I'm excited to get my hands on a piece of mech salvage. It should go all right. Some extra little bits and bobs never hurt. 50,000 is the total payout, so we made a little bit of profit. Outworlds Alliance, we're getting ourselves a little bit higher up there. And we got ourselves some extra XP. Harry's got himself a burnt-up Jenner. It's only 33 out of 40. We can probably just paper mache over that with armor. I'm sure it'll be fine. Now, here's the thing. Outworlds Alliance, I'm not gonna lose rep with them, right? So they're gonna offer AC5s and jump jets instead of these quantities. We're just gonna accept. It'll be fine. Not a big deal. We'll go here for the extra goodies of things that we know that we probably would like to get our hands on. Lots of ballistics. Oh my goodness, golly gee whiz. But machine guns, yeah, we'll get one of those. It'll be fine. We got more goodies down here. Lots of good stuff. We'll be all right. Buildings don't move, Hamster says. I'm good at shooting those. I mean, fair enough. Getting punched by a griffin for 75 damage was a wake-up call. Jenner went splat, as did the pilot. Yeah. Yeah. Ogre says back in a few minutes to fire up the grill for kebabs, lamb, chicken, and steak. Oh, Ogre. I hope you brought enough for everybody. That sounds really good. Are you putting veggies in there? Or are we talking like onions, red peppers? What? What are we talking about? There's stuff that goes with that on skewers. It's really, really good. I'm excited to have kebabs again this summer. The grill's in pretty rough shape. It's a pretty cheap grill, but I think I can get it through the summer one more season, and then we'll have to try to get some fancier stuff here for the house. We'll see how that goes. Hamster of Wrath is fatigued. We'll go over here to the mech bay, make sure that we can just get this generator repaired. One day, we'll put a day back on the clock. It should be fine. We'll go here to the 28th. Boop. There it is. And let's go here for one more mission on this planet. Then we're probably going to bounce. We'll see. We've got training day, which, we'll be going with some extra pilots. It's all right. I think we'll dive into wolves. I don't know as if I'm aware of this mission title, so this could be interesting. We'll see how it goes. Looks like it's going to be a defend base in an urban biome as well. So, and rumors of Lost Tech. Oh man, well, I tell you what, we are going to take this mission because you never know. One skull to a two skull potentially. I don't know what the op for is going to be, so we'll see what it is going to be. Right down through the middle, pick 2, get 8, 250,000 C-bills. The target is the Outworlds Alliance, though. Don't worry, everybody. Don't tell them. We're privateers. I'm sure it's fine. Oh man, oh man, oh man. They're not going to be happy, but it's all right. We've got a letter of marque. So what do we got? What do we want to do? What do we want to dive onto? We got Sarvik here. We're going to be having him shoot some big guns, probably over here on the Vindicator. We have Data King 1 probably on the other Vindicator. Steel Warrior and Tug Bobo. We're going to put Steel Warrior over here into the Phoenix Hawk. We're going to put Tug Bobo down here into the Jenner. Actually, yeah, I think that'll work out all right. That'll be fun. See, also, this one gets lots of op 4. Okay, fair point. I'm not fatigued. I fix it up my amazing hair. Aw, yeah. Dude, I'm legit jealous. Like, if I had hair like that, oh man. The things that I could do, it would be amazing. Talk about a confidence booster. But in any case, I think we're going to actually pop out the Jenner. We're going to bring in the fire starter here for Tug Bobo. Get a chance to get in here. Now, we have this kitted out with machine guns, 6 machine guns, 2 medium lasers, nothing but punching. We've got about 6 to 7 rounds of full-on Daka, and it should be okay. We'll see how this goes. Defend base, we'll send Tug out hunting. It'll be all right. We're going to hit that deploy button, and we're going to get stuck on in and see what happens. I'm going to take a swig of coffee here before it gets too much colder. And then, oh man, and then we're going to see what we got. Oh, baby. Oh, man. It's okay. The coffee's okay. It's still a little warm, and it's only a little burnt. But it's got caffeination, so we're good. Whew. So how's everybody's day going today so far? Hopefully it's going all right. Whoa, look at that. Huge gas giant and a moon. So we're on a planet, or we're on a moon being orbited by a moon orbiting a gas giant. Interesting. I like it. It looks very cool. Oh, man. How's everybody's day going? Hopefully it's going all right. Hopefully the end of your weekend is winding down in a satisfying way. Hopefully the week coming up isn't going to be too crazy. I know for myself, it is going to be a little bit, but we'll get through it. We'll try our hands at getting a bonus stream on Friday. Fingers crossed. We'll see how that goes. Anderson says, that's not the sound of someone enjoying a coffee. It's the sound of something enduring a coffee. That's it. Post-dinner, sleepy, could be worse. Nice. That's the Yavin 4. Ooh, nice. I like it. I like it a lot. We have a defend Cretan base. We got to keep up some stuff, right? We're fighting against the Outworld, so fingers crossed. 1 skull. This could be a 2 skull. It could flex up that way. We'll see what happens. Our munitions factory on Hawaii is under threat because of a rumor about a cache of Star League equipment at the site. This malicious gossip about Lost Tech has brought hungry wolves to our door. We have arranged for a garrison force to be moved into place, but we have need mercenary units to protect the factory until our forces arrive. Setting aside the rumors of Lost Tech, this contract is an excellent opportunity to take payment in mech parts and salvage rights, as Cretan mech techs are on site for recovery. Well, Darius, it's a good thing that we've got pick 2, get 8, I think it is. That should be all right. Oh, we're immediately in the face of the enemy contact. Oh, gosh, okay. Commander, our contacted mission is to defend this factory. We have scattered reports of incoming Outworlder units. These would be our wolves our employer referred us to. All we have to do is hold them off until our employer's forces relieve us. Good luck. Commander, on this outing, we have some additional support from our employer. They have put point defenses set up around the base. They are, however, offline. We have a friendly convoy with engineers who are eager to get to those defenses and get them firing. It looks to me like Darius that they're running from the enemy, so I guarantee you they're definitely eager. Escort them safely to the generators, and we can boost our defensive capabilities. All right. Huh. Okay, so we got a mech and a vehicle. Hopefully it's not a AC toting monstrosity. Oh, look at this. Like, this looks really cool, chap. Oh, man. Look at that horizon. Oh, my gosh. Look at this scene. This game is beautiful. All the smog, all the sunlight. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. I just love it. It looks awesome. That's Yavin 4 with the Earth Star in the distance. The Death Star. Hamster says it's staplers. It's always staplers. I'm not sure the Death Star is covered by the Ares convention, so it's probably Capellan. I would agree. I would agree with that. So what are we dealing with here? What do we have for allies, for friendlies? We've got a LRM, which is good. And more LRMs, which is good. More LRMs, a mobile HQ LRM, and a mobile HQ ICE unit. Interesting. Right now, it seems to be absorbing a telephone pole. Well, it is what it is. The question is, where do they got to go? They got to go over there? They're pretty much already there, huh? Well, we're going to move forward, face towards the enemy. We'll see what happens. We're going to get as close as we possibly can. The Phoenix Hawk can definitely jump further. We're going to jump out here into the street. Smash! Say hello. Should be fine. Hit that brace button. It should be all right. Seawell says it's Sunday. Darn, rushes off to plug in the work iPad. Yeah. Oh my gosh, look at that. Look at that. The mobile HQ is just driving over civilian cars. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. They mean business. What are we facing off? A Stinger 3R. Not too worried about that. Some other vehicle up there. Yeah, this mission does not make me feel particularly great, super happy. Simply because, the Outworlds Alliance are kind of who we are employed by, but at the same time, business is business. We're privateers, so we have a letter of marque, but we're not technically part of the military construct. So if this is what it is, we're dealing with it. We're making it work. It's how you beat traffic in the inner sphere. This is very true. There's a second mech. Okay, so we have 2 mechs and a vehicle OP4 identified. We got a mobile ice. Oh gosh, just crushing all the vehicles. It's so fantastic, man. Wow. And driving through buildings as well. They are on a mission. We have a lot of HQ units. Mobile HQ, mobile HQ. I think we've got 3 HQ vehicles. Talk about a management-heavy mission type here. Definitely not something that's super crazy good for everybody, but hey, it is what it is. We're going to get the Zap Vindicator. We're going to jump a little bit over here. We are behind buildings, but because of the height, because of where we're shooting, we do still have line of sight. So we're going to get a shot up here on the Stinger. Not the best chance to hit, but we're going to go for it, and we miss. Stray shot, zooming on by. Beautiful lighting and particle effects going across all the buildings. And Sarvik is back in the pack up here. And we're just going to move a little bit, and we're going to launch some LRMs. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. We're just going to whoosh away. 11% chance to hit is horrible. However, we are going to do that until we get down to 60 points, 60 ammo pieces down here, and then we'll start husbanding our shots a little bit. So we'll see how that goes. That's the coffee shop done for again. This is true. This is very true. Oh, man. And it's a Hetzer SRM. Oh, okay. Well, that's not the Hetzer AC-20, but oh boy. That's 30 SRMs. Oh gosh, that's enough to sandblast anything inside out. So we're gonna send Steel Warrior up at the point blank range, and we're gonna hopefully remove it with all that armor. Ooh. Go get him, buddy. Yeah, that's not enough. That's not enough. Oh no, we need those turrets online, and there they go. Engineers are in position, Commander. The APCs will scatter and support you. Keep those turrets intact, and they'll keep firing. Thankfully, those APCs have a lot of LRMs, so yeah, it could be the AC-20. You could just have one complete click, boom, explosion, and now you've got a bunch of little ones. See, at least you get a light show, right? We're gonna send Tug racing out ahead, sprinting as it were, into point blank danger. What do we have? We have some sort of vehicular object over there. Looks a little scary. LRM diving on into the Hetzer. Thank goodness. Slowly poking away at it. And the enemy turn. Let's see, there's a Wasp 1A over here. What do we have here? It's a Scorpion SRM. That's a little less scary. That's a little less terrifying. Mobile Ice is coming up there and evasive. And now we've got our mobile HQ LRM rolling up and also launching LRMs, which is good. It went internal, and there it is. Vehicle destroyed. Oh, man. Anytime you have long-range weaponry on your escorts or the vehicles that you're supposed to be working with, it's a really nice change of pace. Apparently, it does not want to shoot us. Well, that's going to be a mistake for them. We'll make that a danger noodle status. We're going to send Data King over here with the Vindicator Zap variant and get some shots with the PPC at a Wasp, and we blow up a piece of the tarmac instead. That's okay. Not a big deal. Our tactics here largely are to eliminate this vehicle, eliminate this mech, and chase down this mech up here, and hopefully we can call it a day and get on out of here. Should be all right. I love how these escorts all have LRMs except Dave the intern, who gets one medium laser. The question is, what did they do to lose access to the LRMs? I have some suspicions. I have some theories. You know, it's not necessarily great, but hey, it is what it is. We're going to pivot around up here. And which one do we want to go for? 51%, 26. We're going to go to try to take down the Scorpion SRM if we can. Missiles coming all the way in and softening it up a little bit. The armor's a little much, so we got to work through that. I love the symbol of the Outworlds Alliance. Super, super good. Unknown mech coming back. I bet you it's the Stinger, and it is. I think they're not really sure how to handle this right now. I wonder if they're like trying to call in like reinforcements or something. I don't know. But we're going to come up here in melee with Steel Warrior. Go and get him, buddy. Bada bing, bada boom. And, oh, we missed, but we do have a small laser rolling on in, and that also misses. Steel Warrior, you're supposed to hit people in big, giant, stompy robot mechs. We're going to see if our LRM mechs are able to get the job done. They're sensor locking, which is pretty cool. And enemy Wasp is jumping up onto a building. Well, we know what to do with that. We're going to drop that building to the ground. Hopefully, no one that wants to, avoid that possibility is inside that building. Words are hard, ladies and gents. Waiting for that coffee to kick on in. We got Tug Bobo. We're going to get up here and smash this. We're going to go crush some cars as well. Get a good close-up action of this happening. There it is. And boom, boom, boom. Stepping and squishing. And hopefully, boom! Structure exposed, vehicle destroyed. And then Dak with machine guns just to make sure. Oh, man. Hamsters, I forgot to put the pilot chair back in the default position. Sorry, Steel Warrior. Low rider. Mech a little lower. Bum, 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 ba-dum, bum. Oh, yeah. And our allies are going for the building. Lots of stray shots. Oh, no. The humanity. I guess the Koreans are the ones that are doing most of the damage on the buildings. That's all right. Yep. We're going to have Data King get a little bit closer. And we're just going to target the building. We're just going to shoot it. DK's going for broke. And the building's still standing, so we're not the ones that have brought it down just yet. We're going to get a nice direct line of fire here with the Vindicator. And we're going to go for the building as well with Sarvik. And, Sarvik, ooh. That's a big drop. 25 damage each onto the legs. The mech, the Stinger, is still standing. Wow. Oh, and there's the reinforcements. That's not good. Urban maps, low rent, high insurance. Bada bing, bada boom, baby. Absolutely. Jumping to the back over there to keep themselves out of line of sight. We've got some more stuff going on in. We're going to have Steel Warrior continue to smash over here on the Stinger. We're just going to try to make this go away. And there it is. Structure exposed. Left arm destroyed. Small laser trying to seek the internals. We do find them. There it is into the torso. Allied turn. They're getting closer. Getting that medium laser. There it is with Dave. Left torso destroyed. Getting that shot going on in. Mobile HQ ice unit. Oh, man. Stinger's rolling up, trying to get behind us, getting some shots. Structure exposed, and just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we are in dangerous territory with Steel Warrior and that Phoenix Hawk. Oh, boy. Seawolf says they built those Korean orphanages on the cheap. They did, absolutely. Well, they have to armor their mech somehow. This is true. Tug Bobo. The question is, where do we want to go? Where do we want to get our access to here? Can we jump anywhere and get line of fire? We can't easily. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to sprint. We're going to try to close the gap up here and eventually take out this additional mech out here in the corner with Tug. And we're going to have to see how this goes with the additional reinforcements that have showed up. The big question is, what are our turrets and what are they going to do? Haven't even looked at that. I'm assuming that it's useful. We don't have LRMs on our turrets simply because, well, you know, they haven't shot at anything just yet, so we'll see. An Ice HQ truck. It's an ice cream truck, isn't it? It's true. It's true. Just think Bangarang as a music video, and that's pretty much what you got, except with LRMs. You know, LRM boosted ice cream cones straight to your door all day, every day. There it is. Damage going into the backside of that Stinger, and there it goes. Machine gun ammo explosion. Bada bing. Bada boom. We've got 7 more rounds to go. 1 mech to hold up over there. We've got 2 more and a vehicle up here coming down Main Street, coming up about ready to make the turnover onto 4th. Oh boy, J. Edgar machine gun. Ooh. I mean, not the end of the world. Those things don't have that much armor, but the question is, what else do we have? Not really sure. We're going to pivot over here with the Vindicator Zap variant. We're going to try to go for the shots. We want to focus on the mech, not the buildings if we can. Not the best, but we are going to go for a precision strike to kind of just boost that damage up. We're going to go for the CT. There it is. Bada bing, bada boom. We missed a lot. Did some damage. Not ideal. Can we get a direct fire with Sarvik? That is the question that I'm trying to answer. Maneuvering here is very, very difficult at the best of times. So we can't get a good jump maneuver, but we are going to maneuver out of the way so we can still get our heat down a little bit and get those LRMs launching over here onto the Stinger. Maybe we'll get lucky. Probably not with 18%. And there goes a building. Stray shots. More gribblies and gribbling falling off of that mech. Oh, man. So the question is, ladies and gentlemen, what are our turrets going to do, and when are they going to get in here and smash us? So apparently we've got some ballistic turrets doing some work. Hamster says you have to keep those weapons cool somehow. That's right. Ice cream heat sinks. Ooh. Now there's a theory that deserves some thinking to make that work. Light support turret. Okay, not too bad, not too bad. Steel Warrior. We're going to get over here and... yeah, we're going to shoot this time. We're going to see if that works. Bada bing, bada boom, zap, zap, zap. Stray shots. There goes a leg. Right leg destroyed. That Wasp is going to get 1 pilot injury as it hits the dirt unsettled. And if we're lucky, that sets us up really well for Tug Bobo to get in there and smash, unless the turrets or our allies finish them up. Looks like the mobile ice cream truck is going out here to tackle this Outworlds Alliance menace face first, head on. Doing some damage. But unfortunately, the Outworlds Alliance, again, who we technically work for through certain means, is trying to melt the ice cream in the ice cream truck. Oh, that is a travesty that no one wants to see. Absolutely. DFA 51%, 95% DFA chance. Ladies and gentlemen, Tug Bobo is going to get airborne. Here we go. Aw, yeah. Toasters from above. Boom! CT destroyed. All the stuff smashed on in. Somebody got toasted. Oh, yeah. Creighton's fine ice cream truck. Dishonorable. Oh, man. Sensor locking. The AI is doing a good job. The guy's legitimately doing a really, really good job with these APCs. I'm very, very happy and impressed with what they're trying to do to make this work. It's pretty good usage. Sensor lock, LRMs, things like that. Pretty happy with that. So the question is, are they going to be able to pop this J. Edgar? Maybe. They are. There it goes. J. Edgar is done. 5 must survive. 6 remain for the building targets. I did not pay attention to that. That's a pretty high mark to keep track of. But we can now start closing in on all of these targets here. Question is, what do we want to go for? We're going to go for the fire starter because it's trying to melt our ice cream truck. Smashing on in. There is an arm opened up. It is still in one piece. The medium laser is crit, though, so it's going to have a harder chance to hit. And Sarvik, I think Sarvik, we're just going to have you pivot around and turn and with that Vindicator, and we're going to get some more shots in with the LRM-10 and the PPC. There it is. Boop! Right on the face. That fire starter is now sleevesless. It is tank top edition. And oh no. There's a Hetzer over there, ladies and gentlemen, and thankfully our turrets took care of it. Surprise stealthy Hetzer. That is probably the most terrifying thing I've run into today. Honestly, that is out of nowhere. Hetzer. Hello. Boom. That's not what you want to see rolling around the corner in a dark alleyway. Especially at point blank range where the AC-20 gets its highest accuracy bonus. Not good. Not good at all. So we have Tug Bobo well out of the line of action right now. We're going to catch up with them here in a little bit. Steel Warrior as well, not really well situated, but we are going to jump. We're going to pivot, and we're going to get some shots in. So the question is, that's pretty good. That's even better. We're going to get some shots going on over here. And you know what, ladies and gents, we're going to leave Steel Warrior in the Phoenix Hawk to overheat. We're going to try to make some more toast along the way. Here we go. 1 shot, 2 shot, 3 shots. All of them hit, doing some really, really good damage. And the shutdown override was successful. Steel Warrior finding that big red override button. The mobile ice truck, sensor locking the Locust, trying to block line of sight to the ice cream truck. And his friends over there. And the fire starter just rolls right around and attempts to melee right in the front and probably going to set us on fire even hotter. Yep. But we're still good to go. We are not shutting down yet. No. We're just on fire. Steel Warrior being tempered in the foundry right now. Look at that. Nice and hot. Oh, baby. What better way to make toast and Pop-Tarts than going in for the adventure that pertains to. We're going to get Tug up here. Long distance medium laser shenanigans. Both of them zapping on over. Horrible chance to hit. They both missed, but they do strip an evasion pip, which is going to help quite a bit with our LRM friends and our turrets. So, Hamster says that Hetzer pilot was like, hold my beer. Hold my bear. And the sniper turret was like, hold this, Bismarck. Daka daka boom. That's how it works. Or my beer. Never hold a bear. Hey, man, the right to bear arms. It's important. Oh, there was a Hetzer. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, Craig. Out of nowhere, Hetzer shows up, but it's just like the first reaction is, I don't care what else is going on. That has to disappear. Like, primarily, right? Someone's getting toasty. Absolutely. That is the patent-pending toaster strudel making process here for our company, man. Look at that. Internal structure is just yet merely another heatsink. That's all it is. There's nothing else to really say about it. It's all good to go. The question is, can we get some good shots? I think we can. We'll see. The PPC is not going to be super great well off. We're going to get some shots in regardless. There it is, missing. All 3 medium lasers appear to hit. 2 of them did, I think. The right arm is gone. That is going to be 1 flamer removed, which is going to help. Sarvik is in a situation to get some more direct fire, I think. We'll see if we can get some better areas. Nope. I think it's really just from right here, and that's all right. We're going to get some good shots going in. The LRMs again, 1 more round, then we'll start husbanding our shots a little bit more. That way the ammo explosion risk is decreased, especially with a fire starter on the field. But it's going to work out all right. It's going to work out all right. The enemy's going to go. The Locust is going to try to get behind us and strip open our armor if we're not lucky. And we did get lucky a little bit. It could be a lot worse. It could be a lot worse. Thankfully, it's not. The Steel Warrior, we're just going to punch. I mean, we're on fire. That's got to do some extra, like, flame damage, right? That's the theory. Small laser. Boom! Right torso destroyed. You don't need that anymore. Small laser rolling on in. And bazap, there it is, internal structure. All the armor is gone, and we are no longer that toasty. Look at that. Only the head is left. Mobile ice cream truck is backing on up, and sensor locking over there on the Locust. Enemy turn is going. That fire starter is going to get behind us or running away. Apparently, they did not like getting beat up that much. Unfortunately, that just puts you right in the line of sights here for Tug, assuming we can jump over that way. Well, we'll get on top of the building with Tug, and we'll fire on down with our medium lasers. We've got a pretty good chance to hit, so we're going to spend that over here on Tug to try to get these medium lasers boosted up a little bit. 61%, not so bad. Punching is also a heat sink. This is true. This is true. Panic level critical. I would be as well. Things are not going well. A pile of LRM trucks over there, just raining LRMs down, ripping open that backside armor. Oh my gosh. That fire starter is, yeah. Bad news bears. Sand blasted by Lerms. So is that Locust. I think that's perfectly A-okay. That's all right with us. LRM ice. Long distance ice cream. Boom. There it is. See ya on the other side. They are gone. You know what? It's all right. We got 4 turns left to go, and we really only have one other thing to handle. And I think we're going to come up here and melee it with Data King 1, Data Konegain. Boom, left arm destroyed, structure exposed. We don't have anything else on that Vindicator that can really assist with that. But it'll be all right. I'm sure it'll be just fine. We'll jump over here with Sarvik over into this parking lot and get some shots rolling on in. Take a precision strike as well. This Locust has no evasion pip, so it's going to be a very, very bad day for them. All the damage we can push into that, regardless of what the accuracy actually is, we need to make that work. And there it is, CT destroyed, left torso destroyed. All day, every day. Act now, that sign says. I think we did that appropriately. That's pretty darn good. Mission successful, ladies and gentlemen. Whew, we survived. We did it all right. And I think that's going to be kind of where we leave off on this particular planet. I think we need to travel. We got 310,000 C-bills, not too shabby. We're going to get that Phoenix Hawk repaired back up again. The question is, what do we need more parts of? We can build another part of a Stinger here to get that built up. That would work out pretty good. But honestly, we already have one fire starter in storage. Yeah, let's go for the fire starter, unless there's something else really good down here. AC-20-wise, we have none, so we're going to pick an AC-20. That seems like a pretty good choice. SRM-6s, we have 3 of. Ooh, we could use more SRM-6s. I think that's what we're going to probably do. Yeah, what had an AC-20? A surprised exploding Hetzer. And we took care of that. And with that, we got ourselves a Locust part, another Locust part, so we'll be able to build one of these if we want to. And we'll be able to put together a Stinger as well, which is pretty cool. Yang is going to have a field day. We're going to put those back into storage, which is pretty awesome. Now, ladies and gentlemen, one of the cool things of where we're at now, because we're almost completely done with unlocking all the Argo upgrades, we are now allowing ourselves to mix and match builds. So what that means is if we have one part of one and 7 parts of the other, because we are planning on 8 pieces per mech to build, stingy salvage, all that stuff, we're going to be able to build different variants, which is pretty darn cool. So I'm pretty excited about that. That being said, regardless of which one you go with, it's not really that amazing. So, we'll go for the 3G, I guess. I don't really know which one, sells well. We'll put it into storage for now. For this, here's the question. I don't want to build any more 1Vs. We've done a lot of crazy cool stuff with that. The missile variant is really good. The S variant, I think, has a lot of small lasers, if I recall correctly. No, correction. SRM salvos. The 1E, is that the laser variant? Additional medium laser. Interesting. I think I'm probably most interested, if I had to pick one, of going in here with the LRM variant. 2 LRM-5s on a Locust. That's a nice little force multiplier early on smaller missions. And I've found them to be very, very useful. So I think we're going to go with that 1M. That should be all right. We're going to store that. We're going to get that squared away so we're good to go. The year that we're on Served Cold is 3052, March 28th. I don't think Tukiyid has happened just yet. They haven't quite gotten there. Beyond that, I don't know that much about the clans. So it's going to be an interesting situation that we're going to work through, that we're going to see what we have available to us. And so with that, we're going to take a look at the star map and we're going to find out where we are going next. I'm going to try to go to we're going to try our hand at some 1.5 skull missions. That might be a bit much, but we're going to see what we can do. And beyond that, we're going to press the F1 to hide the maps and the locations that we've already been at. That's your function 1 on your keyboard. It's a unique filtering option here for this particular game, which is awesome. So you can see up here all these little planets that we've been to. They are no longer showing up. But the question is, we have a travel contract here. We have some stuff to kind of go north. I would really much rather work west, though, so this might not be the best. 41 days is a lot. That is a lot to travel through. Over here is 42 days. Up here is 45. We're going to try to bump this down from a 1.5 skull difficulty down to a 1 skull, and we'll see what that looks like. Maybe we have some stuff closer, and we do. That's going to be much more up our alley, I think. So we have here is Surtar. It's tropical. Looks like it is moons, planetary mudflaps, primitive, recently colonized, small population. Should be okay. Only see 2 individuals here as far as, missions, and that's okay. We definitely are all right fighting against either of those. Up here has some pirates, which is pretty cool. Electronics, mega city, moderate population, rich, travel hub. This might be the better place to go, honestly. So Loisville might be the better place to go. But you also have Hassir Armel, which is an interesting location. Again, you got 3 factions down here. Mega City, Research, recently colonized, Primitive Civilization. I think what we probably want to do is go up here to Loisville. Now, that puts us a little bit closer to the border up here with the clans, which could be a bad thing. We're trying to get over into this space. That might mean that our mission set is a little bit less than desirable. Oh, boy. 38 days versus 38 days. That's the question. Hamster says, you're going to need a lot more tonnage before tackling the clans. I would agree. Absolutely. I think the skulls get multiplied by 3 for clan missions, so a half skull is actually 1.5, and the clans drop in 5 S's and 5's, not 4's. Yeah, I would agree. I would agree. We're going to be up for that a little bit. I think we're going to hedge our bets. We're going to go down here to Hassir Armel. It's not ideal, but it does situate us hopefully a bit more to get some more options to kind of work our way west through the galactic, Korean territory. We'll see what happens. If we get up here, my fear is we're going to get overrun by clans, or we're going to see our options limited to going south and southwest anyway. So 38 days, that's expensive. We're going to see ourselves running into two potentially, financial reports. Even if we go over here to Surtar, right? It's not ideal. It's not ideal at all. So we'll see what happens. We're going to hit that travel button. 150,000 C-bills. This is going to be expensive, so I'm hopeful that we can get some decent-ish missions there, at least enough to stay solvent, and we'll see how that goes. Fingers crossed. Now, we do want to pause. We want to make sure that our mechs are actually getting repaired. Yeah, we want to make sure that Phoenix Hawk gets repaired. Now, we can ready a few more mechs if we need to. Right now, we've got a lot of C-bills to handle that, but there's not really any more mediums that I really want to tackle too much. So, fingers crossed, we'll see how that goes. We're going to hold out for some more mediums that we can get access to. And in the meantime, we're going to try to jump to that financial report. And we'll see what happens. Tank Air is no longer fatigued. 2 million C-bills, our operating costs aren't too shabby. Our morale is doing just fine. We're doing all right. Now, where we got to go? We're going to go down here and shift-click on this Argo upgrade. And everyone's going to be good to go. Here we are. Shift-clicking, by the way, on a timeline item allows you to kind of cut out a large number of the cutscenes. You just kind of jump to where you got to go and you get there, which is really, really nice. It's a good option that the mod author Harry78 has added into the mod to make sure that you can speed through time just a little bit. You're not spending as much time just traveling, which is a really, really nice feature. April 10th, 3052, the Inner Merc. Finding its home amongst the Federated Commonwealth's combined forces, the Wolfhound has a new variant, the WLF-2. As a laser boat, the Wolfhound's very basic weapons array frees it from supply lines and allows for superior endurance during extended campaigns. The primary long-range weapon is a Cyclops X2ER large laser mounted on its right arm, which allows the Wolfhound to stride at ranges of nearly 600 meters. As secondary weapons for close combat, the Wolfhound is armed with 4 medium lasers. These are split between the right and center and left torso, with the extra one mounted on the center torso. 10 double heat sinks allow for superior heat management, while 7.5 tons of armor provide excellent protection. While the majority of the components used in the Wolfhound are Lyran in origin, the use of the full head ejection system required the help of the Federated Suns. Countless mech warrior lives have been saved thanks to this system's ability to operate in traditionally hostile environments. The Wolfhound is produced proudly by Tar-Hess Industries on Tharkad. I love it. That's cool. That's cool. We got ourselves a new mech floating around out there, which is awesome. Always excited for that. We're going to try to skip ahead to our Argo upgrade bay. I really want to get this situated and going live on this boat. Oh, that's going to be very, very helpful to get our mechs kind of back in one piece, as it were. Hamster of Wrath and Served Cold. Oh, no. Tournament Madness. Hamster of Wrath arrives at your quarters looking for some advice. What had started as a competitive training exercise in the training module has since evolved into a ship-wide tournament with mixed lances of mech warriors and other crew. Hamster of Wrath and Served Cold have been competing together using the latest iteration from the 3052 version of BEX3025. But, Commander, Served Cold hasn't been pulling her weight, and my other 2 teammates are looking to me as Lance Captain to do something about it. I'm feeling a bit stuck here. What should I do? Well, suggest Hamster of Wrath hold extra practice is what I would do. Hamster of Wrath nods. You're right. The time's for everyone to step up. Later that week, you visit the training room and check the leaderboards. Hamster of Wrath's lance has fallen in the standings. Served Cold walks behind you. Commander, I know you encourage Hamster of Wrath to keep me around. I feel bad that I let her down, but I think that I need the life or death adrenaline from a real battlefield. Anyway, please know that I won't let you down. Not when it counts, anyway. Served Cold has gained the following tag, Low Spirits. Oh, Served. Oh, man. Oh, no. Hamster. This better be a learning opportunity for you, my good friend. Focus in on what worked and what didn't work with that leadership training experience. Oh, Served Cold is sad. Well, thankfully, Served Cold, we do have ice cream in the break room, so that should definitely help. The Koreans hooked us up with some LRM launched. Needs hair. Oh, man. There you go. Well, let's see what we got coming up here with the Argo upgrade. Hopefully, that'll help keep Yang out of everyone else's hair, or lack thereof, and we'll get that figured out. Oh, man. So, look at that gorgeous nebula in the background. This game is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful when it wants to be. There's some really, really good stuff and well-set scenes here, which is really nice. Hamster of Wrath, Hair Envy undoes the privateers. Film at 11. Oh, man. Big hair fever overtakes a deep space privateer vessel. All those on board are feared lost. Oh, man. All the hairspray to make that stuff work. Just one wrong match somewhere and the whole ship's just going to explode. Not ideal. Not ideal at all.
Hey, boss. We've just completed
Work on the Argo upgrade. Mech Bay 3 is complete. What else do we want to tackle here at engineering? We got ourselves pretty wrecked up, pretty hardcore. I think we're going to definitely do some recreation. I think that's going to be very, very helpful. Unlocking some additional cool narratives for our crew and mech warriors to kind of ply their trade through, which is going to be awesome. Financial report in 4 days. Getting more and more expensive. Current funds, 315,000 C-bills. We'll make it work. We're still at the point where we're slightly below our 1.5 million. So we are definitely going to be focusing in on getting some additional stuff. So, and Served Cold again. Oh my gosh. And Tug Bobo. Oh boy. Corridor Bocce. In the morning briefing, Sumar asks something unexpected. So, what's the story with those mech warriors bowling in the barracks hallways? Darius crosses his arms over his chest. I've already put an end to that. Served Cold and Tug Bobo were calling it Corridor Bocce Ball. I shut it down as a matter of discipline. You turn to Darius. How much trouble have their games caused? They're playing in unused corridors, so not much, but it was only a matter of time before something, or someone, got damaged. We should really repair the gym and the beta pod instead. Well, I'm not going to, counterman Darius. That's undercutting his authority. It's all right. Let his decision stand. You confirm Darius' decision with a nod. That's that. Later on in the day, you see Served Cold and Tug Bobo in the mess looking dejected. Oh, man. Tug Bobo has gained the following tags for 14 days low spirits because Served Cold can't be any sadder. Oh, man. The sadness. Oh. Served is just running into a bad pour streak of sadness right now. Served, in all seriousness, you're awesome, man. A huge pillar of the community. Really, really much appreciated it. Dude, if you ever need anything, let me know. You're awesome. The low spirits in our Mech Warrior BattleTech game does not define you. Let's hit that continue button and figure out where we got to go. One day to travel to RML. Oh boy, there's rocks around this world. There's cities down there too. Or it's big giant panels and patches of luminescent stuff. We'll see. Served Cold says Darius is a party poop. And his intel sucks. You know, it probably wasn't even bocce ball. It was probably honestly like golf or something else like that. And Darius is like, my intel says this is correct. And it's just like, nope, not really. Nope. So we're going to hit that continue button. This is a dangerous place to be. It looks like a moon broke up in orbit, which is not ideal. We have 1 day for the lounge upgrade, which is going to be cool. We have 1.4 million C-bills. We are going to be prioritizing C-bills from our missions. Before we buy anything, let's go and take a look at the contracts to see if there's anything here worthwhile. It looks like there is. It looks like there definitely is. We've got a 2 half-skull missions we can work on, a battle, and an assassinate, which is cool. We might hold off on this until we can get a bit more C-bills in the tank. We've got a couple 1 skull here, a straight-up battle, another battle, and then some 2 skulls, which are probably potentially a little bit beyond our pay grade. So I think we're going to work for the pirates. This is a 1 half skull mission. That means this could flex to 1.5 skulls, and because it's pirates, another half skull. This could be a 2 skull mission, which is going to be potentially, if it does do that, you know, very, very dangerous. Now, the max pay is not great. It's not great at all, but the salvage is okay. So, gosh, both of these half skulls are just crap on the pay. We might jump up to one of these up here, one of these 1 skull missions. They both pay the same. Spoiler is a battle. Looks like there's a pirate lance, so that could be, you know, a 2.5 skull, or down here as well. We'll see how that goes. So we have some stuff that we can definitely do. We can get some money out of this and then come back and pick up some of the salvage and stuff like that down here on these. That'll be all right. Let's go see who's in the hiring hall just for kicks to see if there's anyone we know. I don't see anyone down here that we know as far as streamer pilots. That's all right. So let's go see what the store has for sale. I'm really curious to see if there's anything good here. I mean, that second bit is canon. Fair point. So there are some awesome mechs here. Literally some crabs, some crusaders, fire starter pieces, Hermes, Phoenix Hawk. We have 1 Phoenix Hawk already. Stingers, urban mechs, Victors. That's a cool little mech. I don't see anything that we've got parts of that we need more parts of right now, unfortunately. That's very, very expensive, but an ER large laser is always nice. Large laser plus is always going to be good. I think we have 2 of these in inventory. We have none. Ooh, interesting. PPC, small lasers, small... Oh, dear goodness. A small pulse laser? Yeah, we're going to burn all of our money on the small lasers. These are important. These are going to be very, very important for us as we move forward. Yeah, I don't care how many we have. We are always going to run out of those, so it's a good deal to buy them. Targeting systems are good. More ammo down here. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Large Laser Plus could be really beneficial, but we don't really have anything to really kind of swap in with it right now. We could sell some mechs. We could sell our Stinger 3G, which I think we'll hang on to doing that until we absolutely need to. That way we have it available. If the worst comes to pass, I mean, honestly, if we're having to rely on a Stinger, things aren't going to be going great. But we're going to hang on to that until we get a few more mediums. And hopefully our first heavy kind of built back up. We've got a lot of stuff floating around in here, which is going to be good. So we shall see. With that being the case, ladies and gents, I'm going to take a quick break. Give ourselves about a 5-minute break here to kind of go use the restroom, all that stuff. We'll come back and we'll dive into a 1 skull mission to round out the stream. So BRB, be right back. And I'll see you here in a quick moment. Oh, yeah. Hopefully everybody got their snacks, refreshments, and made room for more things to chew on. Oh, man, let's dive back on into our mission here on Hassi Armel. Now, you got to say there's cool, like, rocks and cool stuff down here, but look at this over here on the right-hand side. Look at all of this over here. Beautiful cities or fungal colonies or whatever it may be. And you can see a little bit over here, just to the left, they're kind of fading away as night turns to day. Oh, this game is beautiful. This game is really, really good. You see all the light coming up here and shining off our wrecked, barely holding together spacecraft. Oh, baby. So we're going to dive on in. I think we're going to possibly do either show the flag or spoiler. Urban biome. I think we're going to go in and do spoiler. We'll see how this goes. Hamster says, Comstar is hiding behind the big rocks, always watching, always judging. Oh, man. Hamster says, I may have to look at simulation mode for this armor change, though frankly, I'm getting my assaults wrecked as it is. It changes, right? It changes how you look at different things. There's more reward, there's more gain, but there's more risk. I find that battles are not so much just one-sided shooting adventures, especially if you try to go in with a balanced mentality, right? My goal is never to break the game, though that is fun to do at times. I really want to focus in on what is the narrative of my lance, my mercenary company, what are they focused in on doing, and does that make sense lore-wise, immersion-wise, to pursue that, right? Taking a whole lance of nothing but, flamers into battle is not necessarily the best scenario, but like, infernos and things, it could work, right? So that's what I always struggle with. That's what I always try to balance on. What's going to be fun for me for the narrative that I'm working on? How can I maintain the difficulty going through? And thankfully, to a lot of the adjustments and features that Harry has added to this game, it's made it pretty easy. So pretty darn awesome about that. For those that are curious, you can always find out more information about the current mod that we're playing, BEX3025, Commander's Edition, over on the Nexus Mods page. If you do want to learn more about that, there is a link to their Discord at that location. If you're listening over on YouTube or watching and you don't see the chat, just go over to nexusmods.com, type in 3025 in the search bar. It'll be the first one that pops up. Now, if you're also curious and you're here on Twitch, we do have a YouTube channel. We've been taking a look at a couple different games that are coming up and soon to be released, as well as some good old classics, as well as our entire back catalog of all of our BEX3025 playthroughs for the last year and a half, 2 years, are over on our YouTube channel. The first campaign that we played through is over 200 to 400 hours, somewhere in there, some ridiculous large quantity, and it was a Pro Pirate campaign, which was a lot of fun. So I highly encourage you to go check it out, give it a look, subscribe to the channel if you would like to support it, and to see more content like this. So we're going to dive into the spoiler here. We're going to prioritize those C-bills. Pick 0, get 3, 400,000 C-bills. That's not too shabby, not too bad. And it's up against the Pirates in working for the Federated Sun. So this is a 1 skull. It could flex to 2. It could flex to 2.5. Skull difficulty because Pirates are involved. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. So we're going to bring in our Jenner again, I believe. I think that's the most appropriate thing to do here. It's definitely something that we should be considering. You got a Hamster of Wrath. We've got Served Cold with those low spirits over there in the Vindicator. Not going to generate as much resolve, but it should be okay. Should be all right. Now, the big question is, who else do we want to put in there? We got Tank Hair. That's probably a good candidate for the Jenner. That should work out all right. And lastly, I think we're going to put Data King over here into the other Vindicator. It's more focused on the zapping side, but it still has a PPC, so it should be all right. We should be okay. Oh, yeah, team us up. What could go wrong? I mean, a lot of things, actually. But we're going to work through that. We're going to hit that deploy button. And while that happens, I'm going to reach down to the grab bag of voicedom. Some people over on YouTube call me the Viceroy of Voices. And we're going to see which one we get today as I take another beautiful, delicious swig of caffeination. Ignore the grimace. Oh, man. Caffeine is important, no matter what form it comes in. This coffee could really use to be heated back up again. But it is what gets you through the day. And ladies and gents, I will be working on some cool animated GIFs to kind of help transition through these big black loading screens. I want to make sure that we got some cool stuff going on. So that's going to be coming in the next month or so. I do have limited time to devote to improving like graphical elements, but there is stuff in the works. There always is moving forward. It just takes a long time, right? So for those that don't know, I do work a full-time job, working many, many, many long hours. I do stream BattleTech on Twitch once, sometimes twice a week if I can get an off Friday. because it's a good way to relieve stress, have a lot of fun, hang out with you amazing, wonderful ladies and gents, you amazing people. And of course, in between all of that, I do film occasionally some extra stuff for YouTube and post that stuff up 3 days a week over on the YouTube channel. It's really kind of the hobby side of things that helps keep me sane. So I've come to share my gifts with you. Pestilence, thank you very much for the follow about 7 days ago. Apologies that we were not able to stream last weekend. We had some technical difficulties come up, but it's good that you followed the channel. Welcome to the adventure. Welcome to the shenanigans. Oh, man. And ladies and gentlemen, look at that beautiful, beautiful horizon up there. Red, orange, all the Roy G. Biv, and the rocks. Oh, man. So what are we dealing with today? Destroy a pirate lance and unknown hostile lance. Whew, oh boy, we'll see how this goes. Commander, we've been tracking a pirate lance moving through a contested area on this planet's surface. A few hours ago, our scouts reported another lance of unknown allegiance on an interception course. We suspect a fight is brewing and we'd like you to act as a spoiler. Eliminate the pirate lance and the unknown ambushes as well. We don't want to leave any witnesses. It might make sense to hang back and see how badly they bloody each other before leaping into the fray. Well, Darius, I think that's going to be an appropriate way to go. Oh my gosh, look at all the smog in this place. It's like someone dumped about 15 trillion gallons of mustard and aerosolized it. Oh, not good. Not good at all. This is, yeah, not a place that I would be particularly happy to live on. Talk about an industrial world. Golly gee whiz. You're approaching the interception point, Commander. Our primary target, the pirate lance, is in this area. The unknown enemy force was last seen here. Good luck, Commander. Oliviera out.
Okay, y'all. Stay frosty.
Yeah, that's about right. We'll see what happens. So where are we up? We are not really backed into a corner, so we could see. I'm just looking to see where the map boundaries are. So we could see reinforcements if they do show up. If they do, any side around us, potentially even behind us, though it's unlikely. So we'll see how that goes. Oh man. So the question is, what do we want to do? How do we want to tackle this? I think first and foremost, we need to get eyes on up here and then see if we can get eyes on where the other lance is and then fall back, let them fight. It's not the most exciting thing, but it's hopefully going to get us the C-bills that we need to make that work. So we're going to send Tank Hair screaming up here all the way up into the distance. There we go. The pirates are coming in on a line abreast formation is my guess. We see 2 and 3. There's a fourth one either over here or over here. It does not look to be a pincer movement. It could be a flying V. There could be support back here, but we don't see that just yet. So, fingers crossed. Hamster says, time for the circle game. You have to activate the first lance to get the second one in. It's true. It's very, very true. That's how that works. We're going to get nice and close. Danger noodle status. It's always important. Always got to play with the nope ropes because every now and then they do bite. So there they go. Got a leopard on radar, Commander. Looks like it's making a drop. I'll mark its LZ for you. Oh, man. Well, the question, ladies and gents, what are we dealing with? We don't know if these are high tonnage, low tonnage. Could be a whole mix of things. We're going to back up. We're just going to kind of back up to where we, started this whole shindig. Staying back on our giant drop pods. And, we'll see what we see. Phoenix Hawk, oh, not ideal. Thankfully, we got all of those evasion pips there with Tank Hair on the Jenner. We're going to be falling back and hopefully get them in a crossfire. That's the goal. Hopefully they don't gang up on us. That would not be a lot of fun. So we're going to sprint all the way back over here. Turn Tank Hair around a little bit back to that landing location. The real question is, are we putting them back where they started from? I don't know. We'll see. Surf Cool says, back up. Beep. Beep, boop, beep. Absolutely. Time to run back. Because, we've got eyes on. We've confirmed who's who. And now they're coming a little bit closer. There might only be 3. There's a Jenner 70, it looks like. That's always going to be something that could be useful for us, so I'm not too worried about that. They are dangerous because simply, they're rolling with a lot of weapons on that Jenner. 4 medium lasers, especially with what we're dealing with here. With the armor modifications of this mod and stuff, it's something to be concerned with for sure. Absolutely. Hamster says not a lot of armor. It should be fine. We'll see. Hey, Darius, I'm seeing new heat signatures on the field. Are mystery tangos, I'm guessing? That's affirmative. Looks like Taurian livery. Take them down as well, Commander. All right. The question is, what do we got? What are we fighting? So fingers crossed, we shall see. Pestilence says, I made a note to install a hot plate and non-stick cooking pans into the cockpit of your mech so you can cook your eggs, as my mech build apparently runs too cool. I didn't even know such a thing was possible, Pestilence. We try to target 4-bar heat efficiency. Hamster, man, you are living in two different worlds. You've got 1 foot, in the Arctic, and you got 1 foot down in, that underground place full of fire, as it were. That's how hot things tend to run. Different approaches, different things. We're going to play, we'll see how this goes. Oh, wait, a Jenner 7D? That is a Jenner 7D. Absolutely served cold. I believe so, anyway. Pretty fast, but, it's all right. Looks like they're starting to fight each other. We'll let them kind of do that shindig for a little bit. Then we're going to come in and just kind of spoil away and see how it goes. Hamster says, that sounds on brand for me, to be honest. Ooh, MechWarrior Online mech. That I don't know. I'm pretty sure the Jenner 7D is an MWO. That being said, I'm not as intimate with the full stable of mechs that they have to know for sure. I'm pretty sure it is, though. I'd like to say that it is. That's my understanding. But I haven't played MWO in a few months. I just haven't had a lot of the time to really sit down and dive on in. But I do enjoy it quite a bit. The last time I was really able to play on any large capacity and actually, communicate on voice comms in a meaningful way was unfortunately back around the Christmas break over to New Year's, which was a lot of fun. But, name all the Jenner 7Ds Edward. I mean, I guess that's one way to do it. Everyone's got their own approach. I'm curious to see how you can get a Jenner 7D to be very, very combat effective while keeping it cool. I don't know. I max out as much armor as I can. I strip out the SRM2 that's on there, and I just leave the medium lasers. It's a pretty good drive-by mech. It's a pretty good energy fighter, to use that terminology. And it does a lot of damage, which is pretty darn cool. Pretty happy with it. Looks like we've got one mech that's kind of straying a little bit closer to us. That's all right. They're going to be continuing to fight each other over there. I don't know if this is another 3 mech drop or it's a 4 lance drop. They haven't destroyed anyone just yet. They are meandering a little closer, though, which is not ideal for us. It will give back shots onto them from the Torian lances coming on in, though, so we'll see. The 7D should have endo and streaks. I don't think so, served. I could be wrong on that, actually. I might actually have that backwards. That I don't know. The 7F. Oh, and the 7D. You might be right, but I don't know well enough to actually remember. The Jenner that we have definitely does not have endo and streaks. So, fingers crossed. If we can get a better Jenner, that'd be pretty cool. So, Edward Jenner was the doctor that invented vaccines. Oh, that's cool. I did not know that. That's actually really, really awesome. Oh, man. That is definitely a positive thing. We've got 3 mechs over here. I'm kind of concerned they're going to come say hello. But we'll see. Oh, there goes an arm piece. That's not good. Someone's having a bad day. Someone's having a very, very bad day. Surf says, yeah, what is memory? I can't remember. A sentinel? Oh, gosh. Should probably turn our mechs around. That might be important. What is a sentinel? A sentinel 3K AC5. Interesting. Well, if they're going to shoot us, we might as well fight back. It is what it is. The Torians are trying to come up and kind of kick their butts from the backside, and we're going to smash from this side. So, oh, dear goodness. Served cold. Mistakes were made, buddy. We should be paying a lot more attention to our positioning. Ooh. Oh, man. And I apologize if, ladies and gents, if there's a little bit of a hollering and hooting in the background. Mini Toast is a little grumpy and is in the process of going down for a nap at the moment. So it is what it is. Let's see what we can do here to get served cold, turned back around. What can we do? We're going to turn back this way. And, yeah, we're going to shoot a building. It'll be fine. We're going to focus on the building. It'll be all right. Actually, 40. Oh, yeah. Here we go, served cold. Leveling time. Bottom floor coming up. Oh, baby. 55 damage to each leg. Oh, man. And there comes the Jenner down there. Missiles and stuff, you might be right, served. You might absolutely be right for sure. Let's take a look here. Nope. Just SRM 4 and 4 medium lasers. So the 7D is what we actually have that we currently have built up right now, which is going all right. So, we're gonna have let's see, tank hair roll around over here and try to get some shots if we can. Looks like there's a lot of stuff going on up there. That's all right. We're gonna keep focusing on this Phoenix Hawk. Try to get that to fall over if we can with our own Jenner. Oh man, the legs are still holding. Crazy shenanigans, crazy stuff going on. And there comes a Panther shooting back at the pursuers. Oh man, oh baby, what are you gonna do for a Klondike bar? Probably a lot, but right now we're just trying to survive. We've got a lot of mechs floating around, and I think we can get this Phoenix Hawk to fall over, I hope. There goes an arm. All the weapon systems are gone. All it's got left are legs, and those are pretty well smashed. But it is not bailing out just yet. Oh, man. Hamster of Wrath, time to turn around. Time to basically do front towards the enemy. And we're going to turn that Zap... Oh, gosh. Not the Phoenix Hawk. That Zap Vindicator. No, you are in the Phoenix Hawk. Words are hard. There's a lot of chaos going on right now. And we're going to try to get this Phoenix Hawk to fall over if we can. We got one medium laser in there. Panic level is critical. And still not quite bailing. Oh, man. Oh, no, the Phoenix Hawk's coming in for a melee attack. Oh, gosh, it missed. Thankfully, all the weapon systems are gone. Woo! Hawk on Hawk action. Crazy, zany stuff. That's what's going on. That's just ridiculous. Oh, man, that's right. Eep, eep, indeed. E-E-E-P with a capital E. Not the hair. Not the hair. Tank hair, we got you over here. We're going to kind of pivot back just a wee little bit and get some more shots going in. Are we on the front arc of the Sentinel? We are. 46, 41, nothing over there we can get access to. So we're going to try to get some more shots on this Jenner if we can. We're going to, since we're almost maxed out, burn a Precision Strike to try to focus in on this torso up here to get that accuracy boosted up a little bit. And there we go. Some damage rolling in. Not quite enough, but we are stripping the pips, stripping some armor, and we're making it count. The Sentinel is coming back up to either get a range on us or reset. I guess they probably think that they possibly bit off more than they can chew. Served Cole says, at least you got some. The Jenner 7DS is the unique one with streaks. Ah, okay. Good to know. Good to know. What to do? Hamster of Wrath. We could go for the melee. I think we're just going to kind of pivot over here to the side. Get some more shots up here into this particular mech. Again, we're going to Precision Strike as well. Now, it's not the most efficient thing to do, but I really want to get these weapon systems off of this Jenner. It is a dangerous, dangerous mech. There it is, and the CT is opened up as well. Down to 2 medium lasers and SRM4. Much more manageable, as it were. So there it is. The Panther's jumping over. I really don't want to deal with a PPC Panther. That sounds absolutely chaotic and crazy. Oh, not good. Panthers, especially in BEX3025, can do work. They can do a significant amount of work that, at the end of the day, not great. The Sentinel, however, have a look at the loadout on that one if you can. Let's see what we got here. The 3K, we've got an AC5 SRM2 and a small laser. So this is possibly there's more stuff going on with this mech, but I think this is either one that's recently been built or it's possibly with a more modern refit. They don't really have the old tech behind it. Not really sure. So, not the super posh one. Yeah, that's what I was guessing. It's a cool name. I mean, it's a decent little mech for what it does, which was very, very painful. But you know, what are you gonna do? We're gonna back up, and we're gonna shoot this Phoenix Hawk right in the face. That's the approach. We miss with the PPC and most everything else, but we do get a leg taken care of, and there it is. There they go, reaching towards the stratosphere. Somebody got toasted. Oh, baby. So that one is the Karita refit, huh? Served Cold says glass cannon. Ah, interesting. Nice, nice, nice. Served Cold. Oh, man. See, what do we want to do? We're going to move up here a little bit closer. No, we're gonna stay back a little bit. Keep our distance. Kind of get into that long range firepower support zone. And keep focusing on this Jenner just a wee little bit. Now, Served Cold, if you do want some hair, you have that opportunity. We've got the technology on board the Argo to help you regrow some hair. Now, I'm not talking a wig. I'm talking properly, you know, like cybernetically improved nanomachines to regrow all that stuff for you. So if you have one that you would like, just let us know here in chat or in private message, and we'll get everyone squared away. If you want better hair than Hamster, that is something that we can begin working on. Absolutely. Oh, gosh, Hamster just got shot by something. What is that?
Internal damage.
A Toro? A TRA? What? What is this? Oh, gosh, what is this thing? Alham 10 PPC. What? This thing looks awesome. Oh my gosh. Taurian specific mech. That thing is cool. I don't know anything about it, but I like it. It looks very, very, you know, a hand for melee and utility work, our weapons. Just, oh, dude, that's cool. Let's see. What does we actually have here? It's 50% of its armor, and it's not that heavily armored either, so, Pestilence said, should I share my Phoenix Hawk build? Hamster says, nah, you'll just get it toasted off. Fair point. So Pestilence, give me 1 second here. You should be cleared to post a link for the next minute. Otherwise, the chat bot will block you and all that fun stuff. But if you want, you can always reach out to me on a private message. That's where I'm more likely to see it when I can actually dive back in and actually take a look at it. Reach out to me in private message with a link to the build and stuff, and I would happily take a look at it. Absolutely, that would be a lot of fun. So, Hamster of Wrath. We're gonna pivot out of the line of sight, I think, of that Tauros over there. That looks a little bit dangerous to me, and specifically since our leg is now taking some internal damage, and we're gonna keep getting some shots over at this general. Words are hard. There it is, a Hamster of Wrath, crushing that mech down into the rubble of the building that it already fell down in on. Oh, baby. Bada bing, bada boom. And taking some shots for his effort. But Hamster's holding in there. Hamster is a wrathful hamster. And you know how that goes. That means they're tough. Stinger 3R rolling on up. These things are potentially a little bit dangerous. The Taurians are focusing on fighting us more so than anybody else. So it's not perfectly ideal. But, you know, we're going to do what we can. We're going to do what we can. Move up here into near point blank range to get some options. The question is, what do we want to focus on? We're going to get up here and see what we got. So that's really low chance. That's really, really good on the Sentinel. That's not so great. So we're going to get some shots on the Sentinel. Hopefully remove some of those weapon systems. And we'll see how that goes. Not that great. Not that great. Oh, man. The Panther's rolling on in. It's just wrecking us hard. The Locust rolling up there with the recruit. And is it going to go for the back of the Sentinel? It is. Oh, baby. That's awesome. That is really, really cool. Pestilence said that is for you and everybody else here as my gifts. They are many. Thank you very much, man. I much appreciated. That is awesome stuff. Hamster says that I'm not a tank. That's true. That's true. I keep getting those names all mixed up. The Hamster of Wrath and the Phoenix Hawk is not a tank, especially not in a tanky mech. And you've got Tanker over here in the Jenner, also not in a tanky mech. Vindicator's doing some stuff. We're just gonna keep slowly backing up, I think is what we're gonna do. I think it's an appropriate usage of our time. And we're gonna get a Sentinel over there. We're gonna keep lobbing rounds that way. There we go. Missing and missing and missing. Not ideal, but oh, baby, baby, baby. We did find some ammo. And we got an ammo explosion. Oh, gosh. SRM2 and small laser, they have to close if they want to fight us. Not too shabby. We're going to pivot over here to this side, get some more firepower options rolling. We could zap away with our weapon systems. But we're going to go up here, continue to focus on the Sentinel. And we're going to use a precision strike as well, just to try to get through that core CT to make this work. Boom! There it is. Oh, man. Cracked wide on open. Doing some good stuff. Oh, man, and there it is. The Panther jumping on down. Baby, baby, baby. More firepower rolling in on the Stinger of all things, which is good. They're not shooting at us. That works out all right. Where's this Tauros thing going? LRM's through the building. Hope no one was up there in the top floors of that office building because those missiles streaked right on through. Baby, baby, baby. Holy wow. Tank here with the Jenner. Yeah. Let's see what we can do. We're going to move over here, get some point-blank range firepower as Tank here just scales a building in that Jenner. That's actually pretty fast. That's pretty impressive. And we're going to get some shots in here. We're going to see what happens. And maybe we can get lucky on that arm. We miss with everything at point blank range. 51%, slightly better than half, and no dice. No way to make that work. Oh man, not ideal. Hamster of Wrath is definitely hurting, but we're gonna see, can we jump closer? We can. We're gonna pivot, and we're in the cooling, what I'm assuming is sewage water, and we're gonna shoot this panther in the back. I think that's what we're gonna do. I think that's an appropriate usage of our skills and time. Here we go. Oh baby. Oh man. Hamster of Wrath just saying, you don't need arms. You don't need those. Just save those for later. We'll keep them here. Go off and do your thing. We're good. Hair support. Oh yeah. Look at that. Oh man. That's right. Absolutely. That's right. Wow. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
And of course, we're gonna have the Zap Vindy over here. Take a look at what's up here on the side, and hopefully, if we can, get some shots flying in over here. And we miss with a lot of stuff. We do strip an evasion pip, which hopefully allows that Toro mech thing over there to actually get some more damage rolling on and actually get that rolling away. Hamster says, poo water, my chosen territory. I mean, you know, to each their own.
Commander.
Served cold, we're going to have you kind of step over here on these crates and pivot out of line of sight. Whatever's in those crates, sorry if you're trying to wait for your FedEx order, it's not going to happen. And we're going to get some more shots going in here into the Panther. And just keeping the pressure up. Boom, there it is. The front side is open, panic level critical. Yeah, that's pretty crazy stuff for sure. Oh man, going for the kick. Hamster Wrath taking some damage from a squirrely Panther. Oh man, Hawk versus Cat. Bada bing, bada boom. LRM's going into us. Not so good. That's why we have a lot of armor though. We're making this count. We're making this work. The big question is, will it be enough? My suspicion is yes. And we're a little unstable, so we're going to go for the punch with the Hamster of Wrath after giving ourselves vigilance because, well, we're probably going to get shot at some more. So we're going to do it. We're going to go over there and take a big giant kick. Boom! CT destroyed. Hamster of Wrath first with the arms, then with the center torso. Job well done. Somebody just got toasted and then drowned in poo water. Oh, baby. The Stinger's rolling around up here. And I think we only have a few more mechs. We get a Locust, a Stinger, and it's really, at that point, I think it's all Taurian mechs right now. Yeah, the Unknown Hostile answers the Taurians, so there are no more options here for mechs to kind of get in and do different, you know, terrifying, scary things, and that's all right. No big deal there. Can we actually get in here and get some good shots? This right here would be really, really good on the Locust before it gets to move, so we're going to do that. We are exposing our backside a little bit, so tank hair. Hopefully you got some cool undies on. We're going to try to get this Locust to go away if we can. Now, we are potentially going to overheat. So, hang on to it. Here we go. Find that big red override button. You can do it. You can do it. Yes, there it is. Hamster says, so I'm officially a Phoenix Hawk 1 pilot now. This is unexpected. It is what it is. Oh, man. Pestilence, thank you very much for stopping on by. Thank you much for the follow and checking out the channel. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Hopefully your week coming up gets better and better and better. And we'll see you around as we do. Have a good one, man. Take it easy. So, Data King and Served Cold. What to do? I think, can we get a line of sight on this mech? We can, kinda we can. Let's see, Data King with the Zap Vindy. We're gonna get up here to point blank range, possibly. We're going to go stand in the poo water. Why not? Seems to be the thing to do these days. As I get some shots going in. Unlikely to hit, but we are stripping some evasion pips. You know, it is what it is, and we're making it work. Oh, man. If you like the Phoenix Hawk 1, try the Phoenix Hawk 1B. I'll try to remember to check that out, Pestilence. I think that'll be pretty cool. The 1B, if I recall, is a pretty interesting mech, so I'm really, really excited about that. We're going to try to step back here with Served Cold. Again, get a bit more distance with the Vindy. And get some more long-range firepower going down range if we're lucky. We hit a few times with some missiles. Nothing really that fantastic. And Hamster of Wrath over here with the Phoenix Hawk. Now, we aren't that hot, but we do have some ability to get in here and do some damage. So we're going to do it. Small lasers, medium lasers, large lasers, and a precision strike. We're going to burn it right off the bat. Go for the CT. Here we go. Bazap, 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 bazap. And boom! Hamster of Wrath. Knocking another one down. I think Hamster, you had a bet. He said, fine, I'll pilot the Phoenix Hawk. whatever. I'll do it if it'll get me off your back or whatever. And now you're like,
That could have
I kind of like this mech. Goes with the hair. It's amazing. Oh man, all thriller and noble. Take care. Oh man. What can we do to make this work? We can run over here, get max evasion pips, and probably be too hot to do most anything. Even if we turn off just about everything, we're gonna get one medium laser in there. We're gonna chance fate. We're gonna put them all on, baby. We're gonna make them all nice and roasty toasty, and we're gonna go for this stinger. So, all right, tank hair, keep an eye on that big red overheat button. It's gonna get toasty. Here we go. Bada bing, bada boom. We miss with everything. Oh no. Oh no. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Wow. Huh. Okay. Yeah. At point blank range, we missed. Oh man. Well, sometimes things just work out that way. It is what it is. We're gonna move up here with the Vindicator, get some shots. Not the best chance to hit because of the evasion pips. That's all right. We got at least one hit in there. Got some armor ripped off. It's all right. It's cool. Things are good. It's a-okay. We're gonna get a nice clean line of sight here with served cold in the Vindicator. Getting a shot going in. Just slightly better. You're slightly worse than half percentage chance. It's all right. And there it is. Left arm destroyed. Firepower rolling on in. And that Tauros over there is just kind of hanging out, letting his buddies get killed. I think they've got a grudge going on. They're not very happy with where they are or what they're doing. Looks like they're trying to move back around, getting those LRMs rolling. I mean, I don't blame them, right? Long range firepower with LRM 10 when you only have an AC5. Exhaust that ammunition as much as possible and then decide if you want to roll in or not. It's kind of the way to go, right? So we're going to get Hamster of Wrath up here. We're going to get some more firepower happening. Bada bing, bada boom. Hamster of Wrath is just mopping up today. Just that giant bulbous bouffant in that cockpit is definitely making the difference here.
Yes, Commander.
Now we're going to get tank here a chance to sprint up here. And we're going to cool off in the process. There we go. Shutdown override successful. Still smoking, still smoldering. It's fine. It'll be all right. We're going to get our Zap Vindicator. Can we move over enough? Can we actually get some firepower? We can. So we're going to pivot over here, get some shots in on the side of this Toro. Overheat warning. We're going to turn off that PPC. We'll be just fine. Here we go. Let our morale build up a little bit more for when we get into those close range fisticuffs. And we should be all right. The question we have here is going to be the electrical transformer. Explosion warning. That could be worthwhile, actually. Let's see. We're going to do this. We're going to get served cold over here. And we're going to shoot the transformer. This should hopefully help. I don't know if we're within range. We're going to give it a shot. We'll see. Bada bing, bada boom. And slightly out of range, unfortunately. But now that Toro really doesn't have a good spot to go, we'll see. That's a thought process. That might have been a mistake. So Hamster says, my Nero helmet is actually from a hair salon. Oh, gosh. I mean, okay, that works. That definitely works. I'm thinking of like those giant like 70s robots, with the big giant bulbous heads, which look pretty cool. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. Hamster of Wrath, where are you? Let's go down here. We might have just made this worse for ourselves, but hey, we're going to work through it. Mistakes happen all the time here with the Breadbox Privateers, and it makes us stronger for it. At the end of the day, I think. Maybe. We'll see. Not always.
I'm here.
Tank air. Tank air is running a little bit hot, but that's all right. We're going to see if we can't fire some fire. We'll cut it down to 2 medium lasers. We've got enough produce baked up for today, and there we go. The leg is open on up. And Data King 1 can get a little bit closer as well, get some more firing arcs going on in with the Zap Vindy. There it is, some more firepower, zap, 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 more damage rolling on in. This Toro really doesn't have that much armor, and I kind of want to get one just because it looks really cool. Like just legitimately, this mech looks really awesome. And it's a Torian-specific mech. Don't know how useful it is, but, I kind of expected it to have, like, horns on it. But my guess is with the bay doors open, it looks like horns. The bay doors are open so the missiles can shoot, and it looks like horns coming out. But maybe that's not intentional. I don't know. It's a theory for everybody, that's for sure. We're just going to kind of pivot with Master of Wrath, the Hamster of Wrath. We're going to dive on in with some more firepower, rolling on in. Lots of misses, lots of misses. I'm hopeful that we can get our Jenner up there with point blank and see how that works. So Hamster says, that's why the LRM launchers are like that. Exactly. It looks cool. I think it's appropriate. So we're going to see if we can't get on the backside here. If we can get a firing arc. Ooh, we might not be able to get a good one. But I think this will be all right here. We're going to precision strike with tank hair. We're going to turn everything on. And we're going to go for the CT. Tank hair, buckle up, buddy. Here we go. Zap, zap, zap from the backside forward. Parts are falling off, but you know what? There it is. They're gone. Oh, they've seen better. A parting jab to insult tank hair as they bail. Oh, man. Oh, Darius says we're good to go. That's all right. I think we'll take that as a win. Oh, baby, 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 baby. We saw some cool stuff. Oh, man. I kind of want one of those Toro mechs. I don't know if it's going to be that good. But just imagine you walk up to an enemy and you go, hey, what's up? Boom, Toro sign, and just go whoosh, whoosh, whoosh with SRMs. That'd be hilarious and a lot of fun. So we got ourselves 371 C-bills. We're probably going to lose about 100 of that just to, salvage and repairs and stuff like that. We've got another Jenner piece, which is cool. Let's take a look here at the Toro. Stock roll, fast strike cavalry. The Toro was the Taurian Concordant's first indigenous battle mech, first produced in 2481. The design was based on a captured Firebees and developed as a collaboration between the three best arms manufacturers in the Concordant. The Toro took to the front lines against the Star League in the Reunification War, but was not enough to stop the combined might of the Inner Sphere. The League shut down and demolished all of the Toro factories by 2598 in the hope that it would crush Taurian nationalism, though there is no evidence it had the desired effect. So here's a question. Did we just blow up a relic of like 600 years ago? Or are they remanufacturing this again? I kind of feel bad if we just blew up a 500-year-old battle mech. We got a part of it. It'll live on through the Breadbox Privateers. It'll be good to go. Hamster says to strip most of the armor off and become an assassin. There you go. There you go. Nicely done, Ogre says. I would agree. I would absolutely agree. That was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun. Holy wow. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. You blew up a 500-year-old battle mech. Oh, man. There's got to have been like a way that we could just just weather the storm and then surround it with our battle mechs. It has nowhere to go. It's like you can bail out or we can crush the cockpit. We just want the mech, Let that be the case. And, hey, we got ourselves a trophy to hang on the garage, the battle mech wall, kind of like you can put up like those pocket go-karts or like the hoods of cars. Yeah. So we got one of those parts, one of those missile LRM covers we can hang up in the area here, Yang's area. It'll look really, really cool. Oh, man, look at this beautiful sunrise. The sun just beam streaking in. Oh, man, it's so good. It's so, so good. Well, ladies and gentlemen, with that, we're going to save it so it does not get corrupted. That way we are good to go and everything is all right. I'm going to switch this over to the stream. Thank you, Paige. Thank you very much, everybody, for stopping on by, checking us out. We're going to try to find someone to go and raid. I have an idea for some more BattleTech stuff that we're going to tackle. I think we can go in and raid someone fantastic that's always a supporter of the channel, and I think that'll be all right. So again, thank you very much for stopping on by. Stick around for a brief little raid, and it should be good. We'll see everyone here hopefully on Friday, but at the very least, we'll see everyone a week from today. So have a good one. Have a good week. Hang in there, and we'll catch you later. Aw, yeah.